tweet maybe, unless there is one already.
Oh, Keith, we came in on you saying new tweet, maybe?
New tweet, maybe?
I'm always talking about tweeting.
New tweet queen?
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to space.
I love and am scared of space.
I love and respect space. I'll say it. I don't think humans should go to space.
See, I'm glad you say that, because I feel about space the same way I feel about the deep, dark ocean. Not our business.
I
think humans should go to space, but not these humans.
Oh, I'm
not
so
the
excited
ones,
to
not
dig
the
into
humans
this
that we
more.
are. Sorry, I mean not the ones here, but also not us. Like
Yeah.
not the ones on this planet now. Those ones shouldn't go to space.
There is, I think I believe fairly deeply in my soul that space is like, holy in a way that humans are not, or should not have access to. There is something about space in its scale and magnificence that I am like, we don't want to be doing anything with that. That's not for us. We have a place, and it's Earth. Maybe the moon, but I feel complicated about that. My name's Jack. I have never been to space, and I wouldn't. I would go in one of those parabolic jet plane flights. That seems fun. And I am joined today by Keith. Keith, have you ever been to space?
I've never been to space, but I do think that humanity deserves to be 2001: A Space Odyssey. Like, I think that we need a man to go experience a singular horror in space.
I do that every day, man.
Yeah.
In space, okay.
I'm also joined by Sylvi. Sylvi, have you been to space?
No, I think I could handle it though. Like I think I'd get up and I'd handle it.
This is.
I don't really need to elaborate, right? Everyone understands what I mean.
Yeah. This is a new type of guy that similar to the type of guy that I accidentally invented when I watched a Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movie the other day, and saw Fred Astaire dancing and said, "I can do that."
I have become so attached to the type of guy who's just like, yeah, I see a guy like me to handle that differently. It's just like my favorite kind of like,
all right,
like bullheaded confidence. I don't know why.
I'm introducing a concept. I have seen recently, multiple times, going viral, this like joke about, men's attitudes towards things, where it's just like, ask a random man if he think he could land a plane in an emergency, and then ask a woman, and then she's like, "Oh my God, no, we'd crash and die. I could never do that."
I'm the woman who's saying, "Yeah, I'll handle it."
And I think that's great. And I think that people should have more confidence in their ability to land a plane with the guidance of someone over a radio.
Yeah,
I
agree.
The flight towers are going to guide you down. It's happened in movies. It'll happen in real life. It has happened in real life. People have been guided down landing planes in real life. I think people can do it.
This is why I think Sully Sullenberger is not a hero. It's
No,
like, I
not a
could've done
hero.
that.
Just a guy who killed some birds.
Just a fucking murderer.
You also, Sylvie, you are not a Tom Hanks person at all, are you?
I am such a Tom Hanks hater.
You are. We've spoken about this. I can't remember on what, but
It's probably it comes
I
up.
remember you and I were talking, and I was like, I like Tom Hanks quite a lot, and you were like, I can't stand that piece of shit.
I just can't. There is a part of me where it's like, sometimes I'm very neutral on him. There's things where I'm like, if I see him in some things, like when he's not doing a voice, I'm usually neutral.
That's
on
exactly
him.
it. He's gotta stop doing these voices.
He's so
just
bad
be
at
Tom
voices.
Hanks. He does a silly voice in every movie. Why does Tom Hanks and also movie producers and also all of America think Tom Hanks should be doing voices?
Frankly, it's fucked up.
There's certain things. There's certain
Everyone's
things where
trying to
I think
do the
he's like,
terminal.
They need to stop trying to do the terminal.
Everyone's
the terminal is
gotta
such
stop
an
trying to
evil
do the
movie.
terminal.
The production design in that movie is great, though. They managed to make an airport terminal. I mean, airport terminals do feel like liminal, horrible, endless worlds, but they managed to make that one feel like a liminal, horrible, endless
You
world.
want to know an extremely sad bit of trivia about that movie?
No.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, sorry, I do.
The guy who it was based on, who did have to live in an airport for a really long amount of time, didn't really get any money off that movie and died homeless in an airport.
Doesn't surprise me at all. That is crushingly sad. Jesus Christ.
And this is what I mean when I say Tom Hanks has made a lot of evil movies.
It's true. And
Shout
you know
out
what
to
I
Cloud
learned
Atlas.
about Tom Hanks?
Shout out to Charlie Wilson's War, one of the most evil movies in the fucking world.
Oh, written by one of America's greatest screenwriters too.
Who wrote Charlie Wilson's War?
Aaron
Charlie
Sorkin,
Wilson's
my dick.
Charlie Wilson's War was written by fuck.
It was Sorkin. It was Sorkin.
It wasn't Sorkin. It wasn't Sorkin.
Was it?
No, it just feels like Sorkin. Fuck.
This screenplay by Aaron Sorkin. I'm on Wikipedia, Keith.
Okay. No. I'm thinking of the director, Mike Nichols.
Oh, what did Mike Nichols make?
Well, first of all, Mike Nichols was the guy in those videos that Janine links sometimes, Nichols and May, they do the beer commercials.
Oh
So
yeah,
that
great.
is one of them. And then also did
The Graduate's like the really famous
did
one,
Who's
right?
Afraid of Virginia Woolf, did The Graduate, did Carnal Knowledge.
I like The Graduate. I haven't seen Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf because the play scares the shit out of me. That's a fucking miserable play.
Jack is afraid of Virginia Woolf.
I'm afraid
We've
of Virginia Woolf.
discovered.
Yeah,
We've
who's
figured it
afraid
out.
of Virginia Woolf, George? I am, and I'm Jack.
Did the Harrison Ford blockbuster rom-com Working Girl. And also, more Harrison Ford regarding Henry. I forgot about regarding Henry.
What's regarding Henry? What are we regarding about him?
You have to regard that he's a lawyer.
Oh, okay, sure.
I don't buy Harrison Ford as a lawyer.
Too handsome for it? Is it the same as Keanu Reeves?
Anything.
That's true.
I like Harrison Ford. What?
The Birdcage. Mike Nichols' Birdcage.
The Birdcage, the adaptation of the... Who wrote The Birdcage? Plath. Wolf.
Adapted by Elaine May.
I am now lost.
With Robin Williams and Gene Hackman and Nathan Lane.
Pinko Sock in the chat says, speaking of Jack being afraid, brackets valid, how are you all gonna handle the Snake Charmer episodes of Hunter x Hunter? Great question.
We already handled those.
We already handled
You'll
them.
just have to wait and see.
Yeah,
and
So
hear.
it's easy to handle them now that they're in the past.
It is easy to handle them now that they are in the past. Today we are playing Starfield, the latest
Right, we are.
irresponsibly large I don't know. To call Bethesda games RPGs feels wrong. Not just in the sense of like people are like, oh, they're not actually RPGs because you can't really play a character. I sort of believe that, but in the sense of that they are doing such a unique thing in terms of like the scale and the systems involved that produce these deeply flawed, regularly busted objects. So we're playing Bethesda's most recently busted, interesting object. This is Starfield.
Before we get too deep into it, Jack,
Yes.
and I hate to interrupt you to do an ad.
No. We should begin with the business.
We should begin with the business. Rat Princess, should I watch Hunter x Hunter before I listen to Media Club? I think the best way to do it is to listen along as we watch. So the first episode is the first 3 episodes of Hunter x Hunter, and you should watch those and then listen to the episode. I think that's like best case scenario.
I agree. I will say, if you get struck by the urge and just want to watch all of Hunter x Hunter, have
Rip
a good
through it.
time.
Yeah.
But don't tell Jack anything. If you do, I'll hunt you down.
Right. Yes.
You, the viewer, are not bound by the same weird criteria we are. I have regularly wanted to watch more Hunter x Hunter than my allotted episodes, but I know that I will tangle myself up so quickly in what we have spoken about versus what we haven't spoken about, or how far ahead we are, or whatever. So I am going episode by episode. Not episode by episode. I'm going block by block, like everybody else. But you, the viewer, should just go for it. If you're my dad,
if you can't hold it back, yes. If you're Jack's dad, what do?
You should accidentally get COVID and then read hundreds of chapters of Hunter x Hunter.
Read most
He's
of
got to
Hunter
be
x Hunter.
200 deep at least by now.
A man who has never read manga in his life.
Probably nor watched anime.
No, nor watched anime.
So there's that. There's Media Club Plus. For a couple days it was a little bit tricky to get it on the Google official podcast app because it's the worst one out there. But iTunes and all the other apps, it's there. You can search for it, and you should listen to it, even if you don't really plan on listening to or watching Hunter x Hunter. That doesn't bother me at all. You should just do it. Also, big conclusion of an arc out today on Friends at the Table. I'm very excited about that. And there's a special announcement with a special link with some stuff at the end of the episode for all the people that listen to the episode. They can know about this thing that's a spoiler.
I feel like we can say what it is
It's
that
merch.
we're linking to. It's merch. We have merch, but the merch contains a possible spoiler. I mean, I think it's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler. Yeah.
It's a spoiler. So like you can check that out if you want to, but you should listen to the episode and then check it out and then buy it and enjoy your cool shirt.
Yeah.
Do we have any other plugs to hit before we actually do?
Can we say the link friendsofthetable.shop?
But again, I
Yeah,
would like
we
to
just did
stress the fact that if you have
friendsofthetable.shop.
not heard the episode, you will be robbing yourself of a lot of interesting moments of surprise.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
joy. Yeah. Okay. So, because of the way that Bethesda games work, I'm going to load into Starfield, and we're just going to be in the kind of main city of the game. I met two spies talking, and I had originally planned to follow one of the spies.
You met some spies.
Yeah, the spies. I wanted to follow the spy to see if he'd go back to his spy headquarters, but I think I'm just going to sort of let him be, and this can be a mystery that I can uncover another day, and we can kind of talk a little bit about this game and about what is going on. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Okay. You're going to get to meet my space guy. Every Bethesda game features the same guy, a world-shatteringly powerful explorer who is the chosen one.
Ah, yes.
Who does everything, unless she is carrying very slightly too much, in which case her life immediately becomes hell. This is one of these spies.
This
I don't
looks
think you
like-
know who you're dealing with.
you loaded into this, and I was immediately like, Star Wars Online.
Star
The
Wars
original
Online.
Star Wars MMO. For some reason, it's those trees, those
It is
really
these
flat
trees.
trees.
You know what else there is that's Star Wars? When you first load this game and you're on the main menu, there are 3 notes coming from what sounds like a French horn, and I'm like, that's Star Wars.
Yes.
Those notes are Star Wars notes.
Yes. So the soundtrack to this game is composed by the classic Bethesda composer Inon Zur, who has written this very what's the best way to describe it? Oh, hi Andrea.
Referential.
Very sort of golden age of NASA, sort of Spielberg-y type music. Also, I think we just lost Sylvi briefly.
Oh. By the way, the frame rate on this video is extremely low. Are you maybe using Crusader Kings settings?
Oh, I might be using Crusader Kings settings. Yeah, let me see.
Hello, I'm back.
Hi, Sylvi.
Hello.
How are our levels, chat?
Let me listen in, and then I can also. You and I are good. How about Sylvi? Sylvi sounds like she's having trouble talking.
Yeah, how you doing, Sylvi? Uh-oh. Sylvi
yeah.
says, Discord is being strange. BRB. Game might be a little loud. I can turn the game down. No problem.
Right now, there's 0 game volume,
No.
so that must be from before.
Because when you switch over to OBS, it mutes,
Oh.
which is frustrating.
If you turn the game down, let's start with just only a little bit down.
I have turned it down a bit, and we shall see.
Might get a little weird, so I might be in and out.
Hi, Sylvie. How you doing?
Discord was suddenly like, hey, you have a 5,000 ping, and I was like, that's not good.
Oh, it needs to be down a bit more. Down a bit more. Okay. Did that do anything, Chad? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is definitely the swelling strings that are the loudest bit.
Yes, Enon did some...
Sorry, what did Enon do?
Loud strings, loud swelling
Loud
strings.
loud swelling strings. Maybe that's something we could turn on separately just in the menu of the game.
Oh, of the game? How's the frame rate? Is it any better now?
Oh yes, frame rate is absolutely way better for me.
Okay, so this slider does work.
Okay, what about just the music slider?
Let's see. I was doing some swelling music now. Okay, shh, music. Okay.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, that sounds pleasant to me. How you doing, Sylvi?
Sylvi.
Whoa, hey. Connection withheld? Well, I don't know. Aside from my internet connection, I'm doing okay. That's what I mean.
Can you see the
You definitely
game?
sound like
I can see the
normal
game.
internet now.
Yeah, I feel like I have normal internet now. It's back to... Yeah. This does not look like a game that came out this year.
It does not. And if we take a little tour of my settings, you can see that, let's see, I have basically everything on high and ultra.
Wow!
What I do have on is the, like the dynamic resolution thing. So it is, actually, let's turn that off and see what it looks like.
Yeah, you may accidentally have dynamically resoluted yourself to being in 720p.
I think I was dynamically resoluting myself to being in 1080p.
Okay.
That
looks better.
Does that look better?
That
It
does
looks a little better,
It looked better, yeah. I gotta say, I think this looks worse than my game. Although maybe I've just never seen things from a top like this.
Yeah, I don't know. It might just be the perspective. You're right. There is definitely something about this that feels like 20 years old. I don't know
Yes.
how else to put it.
That's wild. No way.
I don't, maybe not 20. 15?
10
10.
tops.
Okay. I don't know. I was getting like
15 years ago, games looked like absolute shit.
what game is it? Fucking, it's a David Cage game.
Oh,
but it's
Indigo
not one of the
Prophecy?
ones- No, before that.
Omicron.
Rain.
Omicron. For some reason, I was like, I'm getting real Omicron vibes from this, but maybe it's just because that's the only video game I've ever played.
You've only ever played Omicron?
Yeah, I'm like the guy who's only ever seen Boss Baby.
Why do the trees look so busted? Great
This
question.
is outrageous. I think that everyone needs a reminder on what Omicron looks
Probably.
like.
I mean,
Everyone can Google Omicron the Nomad Soul featuring David Bowie.
you're right. Like, it's definitely my mental image of it.
As
It's
Chad is pointing out, the scaling was keeping us at smooth frame rates. It is very framey now.
That is...
Okay, yeah, we should turn it on. We should keep it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever settings you had that made it playable were good. And it definitely means that it was under resoluting you.
I can stop being mean to Bethesda.
Oh my god, no, we can be here to be mean to Bethesda. I just wanted to give them a fair shout in terms of whether I was...
I mean, like,
down.
straight up, I was playing this earlier on, like, high settings, and it looked fine, but I played, like, 15 minutes of this.
So here's something that is worth saying.
I literally just did character creation.
Is that, That's not right.
I really didn't like the character creator, by the way.
I also did
Yeah.
not care for, So, this game has a... Should we talk a bit about how this game begins?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's Mass Effect, kinda.
So this game is set in a world in which humanity has settled a bunch of the star systems after Earth's atmosphere has, I think, boiled away and turned it into a sort of desert wasteland.
Yeah, the Earth's magnetic field collapses and it turns the planet into a wasteland.
Yes.
Oh, that's what's gonna do it, huh?
Uh-huh. And
Then I realized
my God, everybody is talking. We need to look. We need to go to my spaceship where we can be calm and quiet.
In space, no one can hear us exposit.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, I can't go to my spaceship. Oh, there's so much to talk about.
Does everyone sort of agree that this game has really no, for lack of a better word, like call to adventure?
Yes.
Like you show
You
up,
touch a rock.
You touch a rock, and a guy shows up and is like, "You've got my ship now," and you're like,
moment.
"What?" And he's
Return
like,
to your
"Definitely, you have to take it."
Yes. So the opening of this game plays essentially like a Cliff's Notes version of a Bethesda opening in terms of like a call to action.
Yeah.
With all the extraneous stuff. Everybody stop talking. Everybody stop talking.
You're gonna have to go to a planet and like build a mining thing.
Go
away
into a
from
mine.
everyone.
Yeah, everything. So there's usually all this sort of like extraneous. You learn about the world. You slowly get pulled in, and then you get this beautiful sort of like moment where you step out into the world and see the gorgeousness of the open world available for you. In this game, you are a miner who discovers a rock in a cave. And the rock gives you a vision, and then a man arrives and says, "Well, you have to go show this rock to some people in the city of New Atlantis because it's magical." And there's a pirate
the vision was really low key.
The vision was nothing. The vision was a
space.
screensaver.
You touch the rock and it's like, by the way, space, and then it's like, oh, the music that you hear, like the main menu music of the game, when you touch the rock, your main character hears that same music.
Yes, that's that, and then look, I have no problem with a Bethesda game that is like, we got to get you out into the world, we got to get you exploring, but this feels so perfunctory. This man is like, so you work as a miner, and the man who comes and tells you that you need to go visit Constellation,
Barrett, who I liked, and immediately goes away.
Well, Barrett says, you need to go see Constellation. No, Barrett says, give me the rock, and I'll take it to Constellation.
Barrett says, planet's dying, Cloud.
Planet's dying, Cloud. And your boss says, well, now look, she has a mining contract with me. At which point Barrett says, oh, yeah, I guess she does. Well, I'll take her place and I'll be the miner, and you take my ship and my robot, and you go. And,
What?
And so then you take Barrett's ship and set off. While Barrett continues
They
to...
do a quick O. Henry is what they do. They do, you've got a mining contract, but I've got a metal rock.
And you set out into what I can only describe as a chaotic and confusing series of menus. I think it's worth saying, I'm having fun with this game. This game feels like eating what are they called? Ruffles potato chips?
Okay.
Is that what they're called? Ruffles?
They are called that. I love Ruffles.
Yes, Ruffles
They've
are
got
a type
ridges.
of potato chip.
It feels like eating Ruffles potato chips. Not really
Plain
a
Ruffles
meal.
potato chips?
No, the one that I like, the sour cream and onion one. I have a perfectly
Okay.
pleasant time with it. If someone said to me, is Ruffles food? I would say, well, yes, of course it's food, but
Right.
it's not the be-all and end-all of food. But I have a very nice time while I eat it.
And the nice thing about Ruffles is that it doesn't need a call to adventure.
No, the call to adventure... Well, no, Keith, are you telling me that when you eat Ruffles, you're not immediately approached by a man in a spacesuit who gives you his ship and his robot?
No.
Honestly, happens to me a bit too much.
That is the weirdest thing about it, because it's the transition from pre-game to game is so blatant. Like it is there's no artifice to. They just say like, a man shows up and says, you're an adventurer now. He almost literally says those words.
Yes.
And it also feels like nothing happened to make that happen. It's so weird. It's very strange.
So what I should do is I should show viewers the map, because it is driving me insane in a very particular way.
Yeah, the map's bad.
We are right now on the planet of Jemison, a name that sounds like a character that Michael Lutz has come up with. Jemison has the capital, New Atlantis, an extremely sterile, I think partly deliberately sterile, partly sort of
Yes.
cold town
Yeah.
run by the
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 United
UN.
Colonies.
Yes, they call themselves the UC. They are the sort of remnants of a sort of like end of history style liberal government that set itself up after Earth sort of fell apart.
Yeah.
One
One of the interesting things about it is that they set themselves up in order to facilitate the emigration of all of Earth into space.
into the stars.
So they
Yes.
built all the ships. They were the ship government. They got everyone to the first colony, and then they said, "And now we are the permanent government."
Yes, and they are, in the way that Bethesda games regularly are, the vaguely but not spectacularly problematized big government faction. In the way that a lot of Bethesda games offer this kind of approach and do a little wink, wink, nod, nod. Maybe they're not all on the up and up.
I'm hoping it'll get worse. Did you watch all the murals like I did?
No, Keith has been to a museum, which explains it. I think the
Yeah.
game knows that they are...
They're so bad. This is an apartheid government.
Should we try and find this museum?
Oh, that's a
Maybe
great...
I can
great
actually
point.
tell you exactly where it is. You go to the
Yeah.
Mass District right there.
Okay, so, Keith, there should be a nice map of this planet, right? That would make sense.
No, I actually don't like to know how to get to anywhere.
If I zoom in, I'll be able to get to a really nice map, won't I?
Hopefully not. That would frustrate me because I want to either land in the middle of nowhere or fast travel to exactly where I want to go.
Okay. So, but with something like this is like a fog of war,
What
right?
the
And this
fuck
will
am I
become-
looking at?
This will become clearer, right, Keith? This is just a fog of war that will become clearer as I explore.
Well, I hope not
Hold
because
on.
I see the world. This is how I see the world, is in dots and
You're fucking
tags.
kidding me.
No, this really is what it looks like.
This really is the map. Now, here's the thing, though, Sylvi. Also, firstly, CT Dryan in the chat says, in 2 years, mods are going to make this game unrecognizable. Bethesda games on PC are one of the only times I will ever concur with that statement. Generally,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, there's a limit to what modders can do. I have seen modders do shit to Bethesda games that is absurd.
And
feel like-
Bethesda finds itself in a very in a surprisingly lucky position, just by the chance of Oblivion being really the only thing to play on the Xbox 360 for a little while,
Yeah.
of having absolutely ravenous hordes of fans.
Yeah.
Without that little trick where Oblivion, the worst game they've ever made, became
takes
the
tonight.
most popular game on the 360 for 2 years, no one would, I think, care about any of these games. Well, they wouldn't have the budget, but
Instead, because of that, this is now a genre of game that is
right,
huge.
yes, because of
Like-
this, now Bethesda is a genre.
Cyberpunk 2077 also carried by modders until they released that new update. Like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's they now have like actual hordes of fans to then want to mod their game.
And often
Yeah.
deeply skilled
Right,
systems designers.
right. Yeah.
Okay, but surely, Keith, okay, also firstly,
I can't believe the map
getting
is the
better.
fucking.
if I
Joy
want
Division
to,
t-shirt.
if I want to get out of this, I just hit circle, right? No, circle backs me out of the map step by step by
No.
freaking step. I can't hold down circle to get me out of it.
This is gonna be your Spider-Man for the PS4.
Nice to see
Which
you.
is, I say, because that is a game that Run Button, I think it was our game of the year, and on the game of the year podcast, we spent 2 full hours only complaining about it.
Oh, I like this game a lot, but I do think that the ways in which this game is here's
No, that's what
my
I mean.
one sentence review. Right? Yes, this game is deeply strange. This is a very strange game structurally, as a result of the kinds of things it wants to do. Now, of course, I do just want to make it clear that now we are actually physically walking around. You'd think we'd have a city map.
Why would you have
No.
that?
This is the map.
No, you
of
have a
New
scanner,
Atlantis.
Jack. You have a scanner. What do you need a map for? You have a scanner.
I mean, here's something I do kind of love. There are a lot of like diegetic directions in this game because there fucking
Yeah.
need to be, and that feels
That's
kind of
good.
great. I do like following this. Oh, that's nice. This jagged line.
United Colonies is paying
Yeah.
close attention. something is.
All right, Keith. How do I get to this museum and we can learn a little bit about the world?
We want to go to the mast building.
Okay, so the mast building is this thing up here. It's
Yeah.
kind of the building that we began the stream standing on.
Well,
And we're
one nice thing about the way this game works is, why don't you open your scanner?
Find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the
And one
original
of these
vision
will
of the
be
artist,
mast,
or-
and you
And I can just fast travel
Design
straight
has
to
to
it.
work.
Now, you might be thinking, wait, aren't Bethesda games kind of built on the idea of seeing something interesting on the horizon, walking towards it, getting
I've heard
distracted
about
along
the
the way?
mountain.
They've
Yeah.
very cleverly built a game with nothing interesting on the horizon.
Oh. Okay, so I want to go to the Mast District. That's the commercial district. So you would think
ahead.
that that would be a menu option, but it's actually suggesting that I'm highlighting Andrea, my companion. She's here.
Andrea, please get behind me. You're messing up the
Andrea.
scanner.
Okay, that's still Andrea, apparently.
Yep.
That's the residential
She just has a very
district.
big presence, you know?
Those might be
presence.
out, oh, there we go. It must have been out of your scanning range by a little bit.
Okay, here we go.
Or, I don't know, whatever.
Here we go. All right, so now we go through a little loading screen, and we have arrived at... Andrea. We have arrived at the Mast District.
Perfect.
Are we going to the Armistice Archive, Keith?
No, I think maybe check behind you. I think we're going right in there.
Up
the
here?
door.
Up in the Mast building itself? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
in the mast building itself. This is
What
somewhere
does
that you
mast
would have
stand
had
for
to go for the main story, actually.
MAST stands for
I know if you don't know.
Municipal and Systems Tristans.
Tristan. Oh, Systems Tristans. Yes, of course.
Systems
the
Tristans is here. The man who this map makes sense to.
MAST
If we
is
can avoid
military,
entering that
administrative,
building, I
and
would
scientific triumvirate.
Let's just say-
They are
Oh!
the three equal
like
branches
the
of the UC
bureaucracy.
government.
Oh, the 3 skill trees.
Yeah, the three skill trees. No, the skill trees are
There's actually
equally
6 skill trees.
confusing.
Okay.
Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures. Picking
My
away
character's
at the
this
leftovers
piece
of the
here.
colony
I picked that. I picked that in a menu.
I'm a space scoundrel.
I also picked that one. It seemed fun to be
Used
wanted.
to be an actuary. Now look.
Oh, I don't know if I'm wanted.
I think I picked that one in addition to it. I think
Oh,
I
I
was
thought
like,
you
what if I was
picked
Han
one.
Solo?
Only those
Oh,
official
go
United
back. Go,
Colonies
no.
business can
Go
access the
to your
building.
right. Now, wait, hold on. Stop moving for, okay. You're 6 o'clock. There's that guy.
Oh, I've spoken to him. He wants me to join the Vanguard.
Right. So you can go talk to him and then say that you'll join.
Okay, can I look in his computer?
Sure. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Now, you might be thinking, Jack, why would you join the
He
faction?
wanted me to swear an oath. I really decided to embrace I didn't save my game after this. I reloaded, but to embrace my Bethesda roots, he wanted me to swear an oath in order to join his little club after I passed the test, and I didn't want to do that, so I just closed out of the thing and shot him in the head and ran away from the cops.
Great. I feel the way about doing faction quests in Bethesda games. So here's the thing. Some people play Bethesda games and they do this thing called role-playing, something that
Yeah.
I don't understand or have any experience with.
What the fuck is that?
In a Bethesda game, I am a little capsule controller. That's my character. I am like the Unity default capsule with a camera on. And my character's goal in the world is experience all the stuff in the game. So I
Yes,
will join
yeah, I agree.
radically contrasting factions. I will join as many people as I can because I'm like, none of this is real. I'm just poking around. I feel the same way about playing a Bethesda game as I do about walking through the fake rooms in an IKEA. They are not actually living rooms or kitchens or bedrooms, but I like poking around them and opening all the drawers and cupboards and turning on the taps and things and seeing what comes out. All this is to say, I have no problem whatsoever joining the awful cops in this game because I'm going to join everybody in this game, including the pirates.
Right. Yes.
Will he like it if I do this?
Seems like they don't care.
Oh, I do love this fake computer UI, actually.
It's great. It's really good. Vanguard Recruitment Primer. Welcome, recruiter, to the Vanguard. You've been chosen from among the UC's many talented service people for your interpersonal skills, pleasant demeanor, and ability to get the mission done. And the mission of the Vanguard recruiter is simple. Fill our ranks. Your new recruits need only to match a few simple criteria. No UC bounty. Able to successfully complete a basic flight simulation. Able to successfully complete a probationary mission, something easy that's not going to get them killed. And while not an explicit requirement, they're going to need a ship. We're not running a shuttle service here. We're turning to the fine souls of the settled systems precisely because Armistice regs have filled our transports enough already. If your potential recruit fits the above mold, then you can direct them on to Commander Tuala in New Atlantis to initiate their application process and get you one step closer to your quota bonus. Any questions or comments should be referred to Hinata Kaira, UC Naval Public Ops, Major.
I have a question very quickly about the world that you might not be able to answer here. Are ships very common or no? Because they're going to need a ship thing. I think they're common.
I have
cars.
a good answer for this, I think. I don't know if this is what they want. I don't know if this is true about the world because it's true, or true about the world because they've had to make a game that works.
Yeah.
But in between the tutorial mining planet where you do one battle and then leave, and going to this place, I made one stop, which is to assassinate the leader of the gang that's got it out for you. I think that you don't have to do it.
No, you do have to do it, unfortunately.
Oh, you do have to do it? Okay,
you're
so
being
we both
chased by
did this.
pirates, and I kind of love this. This is a kind of workmanlike that I think works really well for the game, as opposed to feeling too abridged. You are attacked by pirates on the mining planet, and you leave, and your robot companion says, well, they're just going to keep coming, so we just have to kill their boss. All right, turn the ship around. We're going to go boss killing. It really is just like, well, you've got to do one dungeon before you can get to the city.
And
you
unfortunately,
have to do
I
your
thought that dungeon was not very fun.
state-mandated boss fight.
But I picked up so much stuff while doing that I almost could buy a new ship. Like a bad ship, but I could have done it.
Yes, I would like to get into some ship ideas at some point, but I think that's something we should save for later. There's so much stuff in this game.
There is. Apologies if I'm derailing.
No,
God no.
This is a game about derailing, I think.
Yeah, I love in this type of sci-fi when someone getting a ship is like a huge deal,
Probably not
like
in this world.
Well,
that's the bummer.
I don't know, because in just to that we were like a conscripted miner working for what seems like the world's shittiest mining company.
Not even a big
very
mining company.
Weyland-Yutani.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think we're like Jim Yutani. We're like a company of like 10 people. You can go to their office in New Atlantis and it's just got like a woman called Karen behind the desk being like, "Oh, hi. Guess I'm sending more people out."
We saw like 60, 70 people down there.
But maybe mining companies, maybe that's everyone. Maybe that's the whole company.
Well, yeah. So I think it's impressive even that they've got an office that needs 10 administrators in it.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. The analogy I would think of with the ships is it's less like a car and more like a small truck or a van.
But Weyland-Yutani is huge, right? So it really is still like a Jim Yutani.
Yes, that's true. Weyland, I have not seen the recent Alien movies, and I should. I want more Weyland stuff. Peter Weyland actually appears in one of them, right?
Can I say that I'm a long-standing Prometheus lover?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I liked that movie from the minute it came out. I was absolutely taken aback by the negative reactions to it, and to this day, I think it's a good movie.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's Ridley Scott, right?
The only other Alien movie I've ever seen is Alien 1.
Alien 1 is brilliant.
It's
goated.
my favorite. It's my top 5 favorite movies. Somewhere in there.
It's one of the best horror movies ever made. I'll stand by that.
We should keep reading this.
We should keep reading. I apologize.
I mean, the impression that this is something that I mean when I say that Bethesda are pretty clear that these guys aren't the best, but are also very much like, wouldn't you like to join them and get some cool UC armor? Is that I feel Bethesda games regularly have this kind of faction. I'm thinking about like the NCR in Fallout as well.
Steel Brotherhood also, but I guess they're more explicitly fascist.
Yeah,
well,
that's
in
true.
3, they're like the heroes. It's like the new Vegas ones that are the assholes.
The
Yeah.
one thing
Am I
with Vegas are
misremembering?
assholes in a
No,
really
you're not
interesting way.
misremembering. That's correct.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Honestly, the Brotherhood in Fallout 3 is like the last time there was a faction in a Bethesda game that like wasn't just kind of explicitly pieces of shit.
Keys of recruiting. The Naval Public Ops Office has designated a few points to highlight when talking to any new recruit. Steady income. The UC's got plenty of work for the motivated recruit. From patrols to cargo runs, from combat to humanitarian support, Vanguard work runs the gamut. But it all pays handsomely. It's worth saying, Sylvie, that the Vanguard is not like the UC military. That is its own thing. The Vanguard
Okay.
is like a standing army, or like a national. What are they called? The National Guard, or like
I was
like
gonna
a
ask,
civilian
like-
National Guard.
Okay. Like a reserve corps kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and they also get given like it's like they say, you will be given a bunch of weird jobs, all for the UC. Freedom. Vanguard.
We need to give you as many side quest possibilities as
Yeah.
we can.
I'm gonna get to this. Vanguard members don't work like the traditional military, but all get the same benefits. Never worry about a surprise transfer or a new assignment when it's inconvenient. Vanguard members get to pick their jobs at their own pace. Citizenship. UC citizenship is traditionally a long-term investment, even for people born in the United Colonies. 20 years service before unlocking the various benefits isn't unheard of for UC natives, while foreigners have no guaranteed path at all. Until now. Every member of the Vanguard will become a citizen after their designated time of service is completed. Guaranteed. How long does it take to become a citizen? Well, it varies. Anywhere from 20 years down to just about 3 years of service for top-tier candidates. Am I going to have to kill people?
This is a good answer. I like this. This is so funny.
This can be a tough question for applicants coming from civilian backgrounds, so as much as your impulse may be to reply yes, no shit, or similar, you need to treat this question with the respect it merits while also being truthful. Yes, you're joining the real military by joining the Vanguard, so yes, you may be asked to engage in real live-fire combat in the line of duty. And if another war breaks out, you may well be called on to lend support. If that's a deal-breaker for your recruit, then maybe the Vanguard isn't where they're meant to be. Why are all members of the UC Vanguard called Captain? The reason we tell our recruits, they are the captain of their own vessel. The real reason, people like to feel special.
Oh my god.
This
Does also hit on one of the interesting things about the Vanguard, is that like the people that they're recruiting are already captains. They're like foreign captain, like people with their own ship. So the idea is like you're joining an intramural baseball league, but you have to bring your own bat and glove, and you have to buy your own uniform.
Yeah. What if I've got a crew? Are they going to earn their citizenship too? Short answer, no. But don't give your potential applicant the short answer. Be thoughtful, polite, and remind them that the UC takes all comers. The crew is welcome to join up too if they think they can hack it, and that means more quota for you, hard-working recruiter. Oh, man.
Pyramid scheme. That's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, that's something. That's
great. I like that a lot.
that is some writing. I appreciate that.
But this is how Bethesda has always
one of
worked,
the
right? It's
things-
like bury genuinely interesting writing in a computer.
That is my
Two-
big problem with them.
Two comments. First of all, I didn't read that stuff. I didn't even notice that computer was there. There's been a lot of computers that you couldn't access, so I just stopped looking at them. So it's good to know that there's computers that you can access. If you talk to this guy and you get more information that you can ask because of what you read in there, which I do not expect, my opinion of the game will rise.
So ready for your opinion to stay at the same level.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go into my missions log down here. You can see that I need to fix this. So here's a nice thing. Already, the modders have worked on the inventory, and the inventory mod that I have is immediately much more readable than the menu.
I can't really notice the
inventory that it was originally.
Yeah. Okay. That's much better.
Much clearer, lots more useful information available to me. But the missions menu does need some work. Let's do this UC thing. Super Ed Ultra. Step 1 of joining the Vanguard. Register at one of the terminals in the orientation hall inside Mast.
You don't need to talk to John? You already did this?
I've already talked to John.
He's a good recruiter. He hits all those points that they tell you to hit.
The process starts with registration down in the orientation hall.
Or did you have a question?
No. No question.
Did you need something?
No, I didn't need something at all. I wasn't talking to you.
I've never heard of her.
Andrea, she's part of Constellation. Constellation are what if a rich person's society from a university became a treasure hunting organization.
Okay, sure.
They are like the Bullingdon Club of finding artifacts.
I think the L. Ron Hubbard tried starting one of those.
What if 10 Indiana Jones and one of them was a billionaire?
Yeah.
And so he could pay for everyone.
Oh, I've now hidden. He doesn't know. Oh, now he knows I'm there.
Oh shit.
Where is he going?
What is this?
I think he's trying to get
what
away
is this
from
little
you.
shuffle?
I can steal. There's a. Okay.
Oh. I love that it only took off 20% of your chance when he could see you.
Let me just make a quick save. Because I'm getting this man's money. Okay, there's a 57% chance.
I believe in you.
Stop!
Fuck.
Yeah, you fucked up because
Shit.
you're gonna have to pay that bounty if you want to be UC Vanguard.
And I don't. I mean, I don't want to pay the bounty.
Right. Oh, you saved. That was smart.
Oh, is he gonna go on his journey again?
The little
Because he's like,
damn...
get away from me. Get away from my ass.
Okay.
I tried recruiting this woman to.
Oh, also I can go invisible. That's something worth mentioning is that I can go invisible. Okay. Got him.
Did that work?
Yeah, that worked beautifully.
That worked.
Nailed it. Okay. Great.
It's a good thing you're the Arbiter from Halo 2.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna take his plants.
That wasn't even stealing. That's just those are free.
Those are free.
Let's
for,
take a
for
succulent and leave a
home.
succulent.
Yeah, well, I feel a little bad. I'm gonna give him one.
There you go.
Wow, that
Redecorating.
landed perfectly.
Fell
Yeah.
clean out of the sky.
You actually didn't steal from him. You just charged him your redecoration fee.
Okay, if I put this here and then talk to him, will he talk to me through? Fuck.
Well,
Okay, if I put it in front of him and then talk to him, will he talk to me through the succulent?
I don't think so. I don't think the game will register him through the succulent.
that's so sad.
This is gonna fall.
I know. I can make it rotate, but I can't make it rotate as I want. It just rotates. It just
There's
goes.
only one axis of rotation. There's got to be another.
If I hold down left trigger, which is how you rotate them, it just spins.
What about right trigger? What about the bumpers?
Succulent. Fuck.
Succulent. It is succulent.
Oh, what I can do is I can pick it up and put it down again. I want to give him a succulent, is the thing.
We've spent more time on this than on any other thing so far.
This is important.
Keith, this is important.
I don't even like John. John's a military recruiter.
Okay, he can have the succulent down there. Okay,
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
I think John detects you.
Okay. John detects you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's actually their greeting.
John detects
John
you.
detects you.
There is so much here.
Yeah.
Is this? Where are the murals?
Vanguard Orientation Hall, the one that's marked.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is going to be Vanguard history. These two
Yes.
people are going to have a
Yeah.
conversation for me to overhear.
No, they're just gonna stare at each other meaningfully. Oh!
Oh, they're having the conversation there now.
They're gearing up for it. This is going to be a tough conversation.
It was just so
Have a
funny
cup
watching them
betwixt.
both turn to the wall like Blair Witch.
Have one cup
Really hope all
betwixt.
this historical junk isn't going to be on the test.
Look, you didn't hear it from me, but I got a tip. There's a way to hack the Vanguard exam. Get yourself a better score.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa. Okay. Well, let me apply. Great little cue. Okay, I don't have a bounty. By joining the United Colonies, Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the UC that could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. Well, of course
Do you want to hear something really funny?
Yes.
During character creation, the button to accept was kind of unexpected. And so instead of clicking on the name to change it, it accepted the default name, which is player. So my name is Player.
Is it still
What up, player? What up, player? I love that.
Oh, well, obviously I don't agree. Okay, I see. So I have to agree.
It'd be very funny if you could not agree to death.
Reptile Brain in the chat says you can change your name if you get plastic surgery, which is also how cis people think it works.
You've been through the exhibit. UC certainly likes to talk about itself.
That's not true. Since people also think you change your name if you do a crime.
That's true. That's a good point. I forgot about the crime.
So I'll just do a crime.
This is so... Yeah, I agree. You should do that. Get that bounty up.
Too big. Can't move those. All right, let's orient ourselves. The door animations in this game. Oh, this is cool as hell. Look at this.
I'm going to warn you. This took a long time to go through. I mean, it took 15 minutes to go through all of these, and I'm up for doing that. If you want, I could give you the ones that are good and worth watching.
Let's do it.
And Cliff Notes the rest.
No,
let's go through
do it.
Okay.
It's, and then we'll just go blitzing off to some other planet.
Yeah. I'll say this was my favorite thing in the game so far.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah, that's what I meant, is the lights up there. It's my favorite.
It looks like one of those head massages.
It does.
Can
I fly in here? I can.
Oh, you can fly?
I have a jetpack.
Yeah.
They fly now.
So you'll notice the buttons that are near each of these murals.
Yes.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the
Oh, this is really nice, Kia.
eliminating all life.
See the little
on
thing
the
that says
planet.
Earth?
Yeah.
I'm glad they labeled it.
As we get closer to like relevant politics, the art becomes like noticeably propagandistic.
Oh, that's great.
And a new kind of union.
I mean, this is propagandistic in a different kind of way.
2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just one
You running back into position for the left line was really good.
colony ships touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history.
Where's the little guy?
Age
Wait.
of the United Colonies.
The exodus from Earth meant more than just the beginnings of the United Colonies. But still, a tremendous undertaking.
Ooh, is she from one of the other colonies?
She is from Andrea is has a history with a religious organization slash cult
serpents.
that I belong to.
You belong to the serpents?
Yeah, the Varun cultists, who believe
Wow.
that the universe was created and will be destroyed by a great celestial serpent. They are considered
We'll learn about them in here.
heretical by the UC, and while they have an embassy, technically, everyone is like the quote-unquote good Varun disappeared a long time ago, and all that is left is the bad ones, the like violent ones.
Yeah. How do you have an embassy if the good ones all disappeared?
The embassy is in ruins. It is locked up tight.
Oh. And what about Andrea here?
I think Andrea is a worshipper in the same way that I am, and it's sort of like, well, I don't know.
So you're explicitly anti-colony.
Me, Jack? Yes.
No. Your character here, their background is they're like anti-UC terrorists.
I guess so. Yeah. It hasn't really come up much.
Okay.
You here to enlist? Don't worry. None of this junk is on the exam.
That's the Earth. Look at that.
Hey, that's the Earth.
That's Africa. I was born.
Africa.
Wait, hang on.
Ooh, sniper rifle.
I was born here. And now
Wow.
I live. Fuck.
You can't get to where you live without clipping.
Now I live
Oh.
here.
Yeah.
And soon I'm going to live here.
You can't really make out. You just barely make out where I was born.
Where is Rhode Island? Here.
I was born in Massachusetts, so you can see right the little hook that juts out about an inch up from where you're looking.
Oh, up here?
Yeah, right. I think it's no. Maybe the scale is weird. No, this is now Canada. You're right. Yeah, we're lower.
Yeah, you're in Halifax.
Yeah, we're way lower. It's just it's so blurry around the edges. I think that it doesn't even register on the map.
It's cheap. These developers. I'm gonna rob this man now.
It can't even get Massachusetts on there.
They can't even get Massachusetts on there. That man has nothing for me to rob.
You can't steal the cop's service weapon? What the fuck is wrong with this game?
I think I need to be very good at stealing to do that.
Okay.
You could shoot him in the back of the head, though.
I could,
want it?
but then everyone would try and kill me.
They know instantly when you shoot someone. It's so annoying.
It generally works like that. IRL.
No, you could totally kill someone and get away with it. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Whoa, oh, good, look. Okay. Here's where it's gonna get interesting.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence.
Wow, sounds
These
greedy.
Fuckers, these greedy
So in
fuckers.
2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and
Can you
form
pause for a
their
sec?
own sovereign powers.
So this is such like a fun trick that they pull in here. It makes it sound like out of the goodness of their hearts, they decided to let people leave if they wanted to leave. But they will reveal one or two panels down. There was a whole war before that
Oh
happened.
yeah, we're about to get
There was
to
a big
the
civil war.
Let's fucking go.
Because this is Bethesda, you might think, or rather, the other team are also fucking weird. The other side of the Civil War are
Yeah.
also weirdos.
Yeah.
It really is the UN versus Manifest Destiny.
Manifest Destiny UN versus Manifest Destiny Cowboys.
Yes.
Was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe.
You okay?
in
I put the controller
2213.
down and I needed to dash.
I am beginning to find this presentation reductive and annoying.
And
You know who really was enjoying this presentation?
Sarah?
Sarah.
Okay, Sarah is the leader of Constellation, and I don't know how she plays to Americans, but she is a very particular kind of British posh that to British people immediately conveys to you the girl at university who is pretending to have way less money than she does and is also talking to you about the holiday in Alsace.
That's how she read here too. Yeah, she was like hemming and hawing about like, oh, it's such a tragedy, like blah blah blah. Like I wish that it wasn't like that. But also was like, these wars were horrible. We never should have done this. Sometimes I wish we didn't let people have independence so that we could have avoided these wars. And it's like the wars didn't happen. Like you could have just let people have independence without going to war with them.
There's a really good someone in chat, Symphoneers in chat, when you described Sarah, just went, "Oh, Canadian," which is very accurate.
Why are you doing this for the paltry sums?
Robbing, Keith.
Listen, you see an old guy at the propaganda museum. I don't think it's that bad to rob from him.
No. What was I gonna say? I ditched Sarah at the first opportunity, and got Andrea, who, due to a bug when I met her, so Andrea is also being pursued by Varun cultists for some reason. I genuinely don't know why. There's some sort of plot going on there with her companion quest. When I met her, she was supposed to be in a firefight with some Varun cultists that I was supposed to join in with, except the game had bugged, so she was just repeatedly and aggressively firing a laser pistol into the corpse of a Varun cultist.
Oh shit, that makes her way more interesting.
Yeah, she's great. Can I rob her? No. Okay. House Varun. Oh, look at this sick Bethesda armor. Oh god.
Oh, this is...
Sorry, I'm gonna turn that off.
This armor here, it feels like... a little like the new Dune, but also a little bit, kind of like the armor in Prometheus and the helmet a little bit.
And
yeah, I was
also
gonna say
armor from
it is a little alien.
Scrolls.
Yeah.
The starting armor was the one that looked the mining stuff looked so like Ridley Scott Aliens to me.
Yes. What's my armor? My armor right now is this, which is fairly
It's okay.
alien. Yeah, I want modders to add like dying functionality to it because that'll be really fun.
This looks, the helmet, it looks like Dead Space to me.
I was gonna say Dead Space, yeah.
But Dead Space, I was about to say something cruel. I was about to say, but Dead Space is good. I think this game is good, or rather, I think that there are.
I don't think either of them are good so far.
Keith.
I don't know if I like
Dead
any
Space
of
is
that.
good.
Dead
I like
Space
Dead
is
Space.
incredible.
I really disliked Dead
I
Space.
fuck heavy with Dead
Yeah.
Space. Dead Space rules.
God, Dead Space is great.
I played
So
the
we
Wii
did-
rail shooter for Dead Space.
We did. I've also played that. Yeah.
That game rules.
We did a lot of Dead Space as sort of a make Keith play horror game sort of thing. And I was like, this is scary enough to be unpleasant and also unpleasant because of being such an unfun game.
Oh, it's great. I love Dead Space. And here's the thing. I do not like Event Horizon, which a lot of people say is like,
Comes up a lot
maybe we should
recently.
watch Event Horizon. I feel like it was a movie that I watched on my own, and maybe I should have watched it with people.
Let's watch Event Horizon.
You know movies like that? It might kill you, Keith.
I can handle it. I can have one unpleasant night. It won't kill me.
I'm thinking about Event Horizon now. It left a bad taste in my mouth, and not for the reasons that you might think.
Yeah.
It's violent and stuff. I just didn't really.
It's
work
because
for
you
me.
put the disc in your mouth and it had the Switch paste
Oh
on it.
no!
It makes it taste bad.
Stinky taste.
I did. Well, no, I didn't put. I put the Event Horizon Switch spin-off disc into my mouth.
The Switch is doing mini clips, but for movies, so you can get like 10 minutes of a movie for $15.
This Switch genuinely needs to do that. Really make UMDs for the Switch.
Oh my god, UMDs!
Did anybody here own any UMD movies? I did.
I think
I have a couple actually.
I had the Matthew Broderick Godzilla on UMD, and I had the first Hellboy movie on UMD.
That's really funny. I actually never had a PSP.
I think I had
for some reason my sister did. My sister, who's never played a video game in her life, and me, who actively wanted a PSP. My mother got my sister a PSP for Christmas one year.
My little brother had one, and he let me use it a lot, and then eventually it became mine.
On UMD.
That's a good one. That's a good UMD to have.
All right, let's see what they have to say about the Varun.
Known as House Varun, first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier.
Fucking great premise actually.
Was
Oh,
a
yeah.
function unlike any
Well, they
other.
went out and they met the Snake God.
A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems.
I immediately buy that is true.
They claim their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war.
I'm so excited to see what Andrea has to say about this.
Her storming off is like probably not emergent, but like it's good.
Oh, nothing?
Nothing, Andrea?
Let's
Andrea?
wait.
She's just salty.
So there's
Clonk,
murals
clonk,
about this
clonk.
that I'm sure that you'll chime in during.
The Freestar Collective.
The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 21.
These are the Firefly guys.
These are the Firefly guys. Yep.
Yeah, they are,
Together
yeah.
with the Pleasure City of Neon in mutual defense.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. There goes Andrea.
In 2194, after the deployment of
These are the
UC
Firefly
Federal
guys
Star
derogatory.
Station orbit around
Yeah,
the
yeah,
world,
no, I
the
should have been clear.
also
That is how I meant
requested
it.
to join the
Yeah.
collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the Settled System's first intergalactic conflict, the Nerion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Nerion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
So there's a kind of clever thing that they are eliding here, or that they are skipping over, which is they said that this war started because the UC built a space hospital in the UC built a space hospital surrounding the planet Narion. And then this led to a rise in tensions. What they're not telling you is that Freestar had carved out Narion and a whole area of space around it as its own independent territory, and they read the UC putting this orbital station into orbit above one of their key planets as essentially like a declaration of war, of being like.
It's sort of like when you see reports of like China, flying too close to U.S. bases in the South China Sea.
Yes. And this led to this first war.
There's a little kiosk there that is important.
Good comedic timing on that guard.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, let's see. Andrea, may I?
Excuse me, Andrea.
Oh God, how do we want to handle this?
We could just skip it.
No. We're friends at the table. Beginning in 2196, the Narion War, humanity's first large-scale conflict among the stars, is remembered as a defining moment for the settled systems. As the first major conflict to make extensive use of grav-jump-enabled ships, the Narion War was less defined by key space battles and more by an extended cat-and-mouse interplay between the two powers, as the well-armed and professional UC Navy tried again and again to pin down the piecemeal but savvy Freestar fleet. Unable to strike the killing blow, the UC resorted to ever more severe tactics to try and drive the collective to capitulate, but without success. In fact, after many long years of war with little to show for it, even the populace of the UC itself began to turn against the cause, with protests roiling even in New Atlantis. The citizenry demanding the war finally came to a humane close. So, when at long last the final blow was struck, with the UC Navy finally cornering and obliterating the Freestar fleet in 2216, it was a hollow victory. Hey, came to a humane close and then one sentence later they corner and obliterate the Freestar fleet? It was from the resulting negotiations, the Treaty of Narion, that the settled systems as we know them today emerged both literally and figuratively. Despite winning the war, the UC found themselves in an unenviable position, painted as a brutal aggressor, even in their home systems. So, in the spirit of unity and lasting peace, the UC agreed to the demands of the Freestar Collective and the Narion settlers whose collusion triggered the conflict in the first place, and handed over Narion to the Collective, as they had requested at the start of the hostilities, including the Clinic Medical Star Station, creating the Freestar Collective as we know it to this day. In return, the UC demanded two concessions. The first was payment for damages done in the form of mineral rights on multiple worlds across the galaxy. The second, more significant demand was that no great faction may ever colonize more than 3 systems. The UC would have Alpha Centauri, Sol, and Wolf, and the Freestar Collective Cheyenne, Volai, and Narion. The Freestar Collective agreed to these terms, creating and codifying into law the settled systems as we know them today. The Treaty of Narion has since become the foundation of all contemporary political relations, and its only official violation, the cause of the galaxy's greatest conflict, the Colony War. To learn more about the Colony War, please proceed to the Conflict Among the Stars mural.
Pinko Sock says, hate to be painted as a brutal aggressor, not my fault.
There is something that reads very much like any American museum talking about a war that did not go well for the
Yeah, I
state.
mean, imagine how bad your war has got to be going for your own country to be like, yes, we are a brutal aggressor here.
I don't know. That's so far-fetched. When would that ever happen? Hey, have you guys ever heard of Blowback?
Oh yeah, you should check it out.
Blowback's really good. Blowback is really good.
Initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established.
She trying to unplug it.
After House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Their pacification is a goal of all space. God, I love Bethesda NPCs. Andrea just being like, well, bye. Time to go.
It's so funny because, like, in that first half of that, when she's like there's like something to her just standing there looking at the thing while her religious group is described. But then a minute later, she's walking behind the partition.
She's bugging it like
for
crazy.
no reason.
Sarah had a comment on literally every single one of these murals.
I think it's because they anticipate Sarah being with you at this point. Conflict among the stars.
But we saw Andrea had comment on the first one, and then it's just like on this like weird pathing. Like it's just like I'm just like pacing back and forth.
I wonder if she's gonna come over when we start watching this. Oh,
that old man's back. Get him.
Get him. Does he have anything I can rob?
Maybe it's because you are having a hard time standing and watching these, and they're also kind of moving around.
None was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy.
Andrea.
Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal.
This is way more Bethesda game than anything that's happened in mine.
I know, it's so great.
Or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures. The infamous UC Xeno weapons. It was
Maybe she's got
2311 at the Battle of
Moon
Cheyenne
syndrome.
that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy.
Definitely superior.
After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted.
Have you noticed the pattern here?
The galaxy
How they keep losing?
They lost every freaking war.
These guys kind of suck.
I suspect many in the Freestar Collective would take issue with the way the colony war is represented here.
But no comment on your own mural?
There are mechs in the game, but they are not pilotable because they have been... I mean, here's the thing. They're going to be pilotable in DLC invariably. I feel like if you put mechs in a game but you can't drive them around, that's on its way.
Mekov's gun.
Mekov's gun. Something I do like is that they have, and maybe they'll say it in a second, they've outlawed mechs. They are, it's like...
yeah, they did say, yeah.
They try mechs in a war, and they're like, oh, this sucks.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the
Look at
Freestar
this
planet
image
of Nera.
here.
Yeah.
God damn.
Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led
Like, the
only to
political
devastation.
position is so much more severe than when they're just like, humanity ventured among the stars.
A nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
I've been to Nira. I went there by accident, in part. So, the two really cool encounters that I've had with planets just out of the blue. The first is that I arrived at a planet and realized that it was Nira, this mech battleground. It is nightmarish. It is horrible.
Damn.
And it is full of extremely high-level enemies. Also, it regularly crashed my Steam Deck to a power-off state. It's the only planet I've been to that crashed my Steam Deck so hard that it turned the console off.
Wow.
So that's a dangerous planet, it seems. The other planet was that I arrived in one, and I was immediately hailed by a UC ship. I'll wait actually to tell you about that before we watch this.
I
Hello?
think this is a
Bring her
great.
here almost every day to stare at this thing.
This is a great contrast with Outer Worlds as like a vehicle for like a space story. Outer Worlds is maybe my least favorite game that I've ever finished.
It is
outside of a Let's Play.
It's dog shit.
It's absolute terrible dog shit, and I'm happy that I was saying that while people were still playing that game and being like, I don't know, maybe it's got something here. And I was like, no, this is ass, and I'm
It's
sorry
Rick
to
and
say
Morty.
It really is. It's
Rick
worse
and Morty
than Rick and
written
Morty.
by the guys who go. Well, it's Rick and Morty written by someone who has a "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee" mug.
I think, and do not overestimate my position on Rick and Morty here. It makes Rick and Morty look really good, I think.
Yeah.
And like this same sequence done in Outer Worlds would have been a 1,000 jokes, 0 laughs, and just like the most over the top, like no human would ever live here. Like this is not a real place where people live. Like this is just a big joke. You're trying to make a big joke and it's not landing ever, not one single time. This sort of like kind of intricate weaving of like propaganda through here is just unsubtle enough to be like kind of fun and interesting, but also believable and sad and weird.
It hews close enough to real life propaganda that we have to experience.
The problem with Outer Worlds is that it took stuff that does hew close enough to real life and pretends like it's this outrageous cartoonish exaggeration of real life. And it's like, no, this is really how it is, except it's not a fucking yuck fest.
For the administration track at school, but I'm going to be a xenobiologist.
Oh, that's fucking scary.
Science division or nothing.
Imagine looking at this thing and be like, I would like to create this in a lab to be a
I know
weapon.
a lot of people who would say that.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
No one knows how they move between planets.
Look at its horrible
I wonder
dick.
if they can grav jump or something.
It's crazy. This is what Crazy Frog evolved into.
Oh my god.
You can see his original face in there and the guts.
Hang on. Let me just open up photo mode.
Wow, you've conquered it.
Oh my god. Hang this up in the museum.
Okay, now what pose? Oop, fuck, I took a
Heroic.
picture.
Is there a heroic pose?
Box, hands on hips.
Hands on hips. Yeah, hands on hips.
Jump. Hello. Hey.
Okay,
What's up?
It's hands and hips or it's what's up.
I like what's up. I wish I wasn't so overexposed.
Maybe we need a little less contrast?
No.
Or more contrast.
Beautiful.
Did you actually take that?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the midst
I didn't hear
of
a shudder.
common war, a different kind
It was
of tragedy
quiet.
struck the UC city of Londinian.
Love
a newly
Londinian as a
constructed but
name.
critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the
One of my
Terramorph.
slates said Terramorphs can control
A rare but
people's
pervasive threat to
minds.
all human-settled worlds.
can't be
Terramorphs
true.
swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
So, this is definitely a place you are going to go to, yeah?
It is a place that I have been to. Well, I
knew it!
Maybe we should go there, actually. We should go there.
I really hope this is just a phase.
I arrived there, and I was in orbit around the planet, and I was
Guy's sick
hailed.
of his kid.
I was hailed by a UC ship who said, "Do not land. Turn around." And I said, "Why do you not want me to land?" And he was like, "Oh, it's full of bioweapons down there. They've overrun the entire planet, and you will be killed." And I said, "So, will you stop me if I try and land?" And he was like, "Nope, but we won't come and rescue you. Do yourself a favor, turn around, leave this place." So we should absolutely land there, right? Because we can just fast travel away.
Yeah.
Can I talk to this
All
frightening
4
child?
of my last science papers have been on Terramorphs. Dad wanted me to apply for the administration
No.
track at
Okay,
school.
can we rob
but
this child? No.
I'm going to be a xenobiologist.
What about robbing this man?
Science division or nothing.
He has 7mm bullets.
Yeah, he has bullets.
Andrea, invisible, briefly. Okay.
Checking the garbage.
Checking the garbage, see if there's any lines for her to say in there.
Nope.
After the
None yet.
devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency.
Now, Jack, if you know better, correct me if I'm wrong, but the thing that they've barely alluded to, they've sort of they've left the clues in various pieces around these, but the Terramorphs are bioweapons that the UC created.
Oh yes, they absolutely created.
And then they invaded one of their own cities by mistake, and then blew it up because they couldn't stop them.
Yes, that is absolutely.
This is a
case.
hall of L's. This is like the worst museum of all. This is just like, here's every horrible thing that we've ever done and every massive loss that we've ever suffered in a row, and then you get to be a cop for us.
Yes, the Terramorph. The UC had an organization called the Red Devils, who were they were like xenobioweapon specialists, and they were like this extremely feared military division who would deploy Terramorphs. And I met a guy who was like, he was one of the Red Devils. He was an old soldier. And I was like, "Hey, do you ever miss the Red Devils?" And he was like, "Yeah, all the time. We should bring them back." Buddy.
The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty.
That is
Henry Durant,
the perfect
General
number.
Indira Rastogi,
Yeah.
and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus.
I want to know why.
All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
After everything, it is almost impossible to believe that the armistice happened. But I admit I am glad it did. The settled systems have benefited.
By order of Armistice, there shall be established a central archive guarded by 3 parties: the Freestar Collective, House Varun, and the United Colonies, for the collection and protection of all knowledge, research, and documentation. depicting, describing, or in any way related to the technologies and mechanisms banned by this armistice. It will be governed by the following laws. Access to all information will be mutually managed by 3 parties. It's only permitted by unanimous agreement of authorized factional representatives. The facility will be under the direct control of no sovereign faction, with no single party permitted to overrule the others. All decisions related must be unanimous. Any attempt at unauthorized access will be considered an act of aggression against all parties. Each party commits to defend the others against such attempts. Interesting.
I looked up what that guy's nickname means.
Oh, yeah?
Vae Victis.
Vae Victis is Latin for woe to the vanquished or woe to the conquered. It means that those defeated in battle are entirely at the mercy of their conquerors and should not expect or request leniency.
Jeez.
So he's probably cool.
Yeah, I was wondering why only one of those 3 people had a nickname.
I don't know. I read it as like this group of 3 were called Vae Victis. I don't know.
Oh, I read it as only the last one.
Yeah, same here.
Problem?
Nope.
And so you might have your question answered now. Why are they hiring foreign pilots with their own ships
they're
as
not
mercenaries for the UC? Because they've lost every fight they've ever been in, and they've committed every atrocity that came across their way.
An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
What? Why would you want to be a citizen of the UC? They're gonna make aliens eat
because
you.
you can only own a home if you're a citizen.
Support the citizens of the United Colonies,
Of course.
wherever in the galaxy.
Also, everything is less expensive if you're a citizen?
And it's win-win for the UC, right? Because you get free labor while they're in the Vanguard, and then once they become a citizen, you've got the piloting skill. Yeah, they are now a pilot for you.
Yeah.
Can I ride him?
Yeah, it says everything large and small is less expensive. So I assumed that it's like food is less expensive, housing is less expensive. You can buy a home and own property, which you can't do if you're not a citizen. You can probably vote. I think that they said that there's voting here somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's not voting. Maybe it's just a bureaucracy.
It will not surprise you, Sylvi. Oh, sorry. Keep going, Keith.
And what is buying a ship is probably like big and small. I just figured everything, they price gouge you on everything until you're a citizen.
Yeah. It will not surprise you that one of the first Freestar people you meet is being denied entry. He is a Freestar ambassador, and he is being denied entry to the starport because he apparently needs documentation. And when you talk to him, he's like, "I've never had to do this before." And when you talk to the cop who's keeping him out, the cop is like, "Yeah, I'm making this up. I just don't want him to come in."
Damn. Okay, that's something. That's writing.
I think we only have one more left.
Have I tried robbing this man? No, maybe.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC.
No one?
One hope to earn
No one.
No one.
It's literally the Starship Trooper government.
Prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts.
Oh, they pay less than their foreign counterparts.
All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Well, these guys sound great, right? We should absolutely join these guys.
They're clearly the good guys. Look at all the L's they've amassed.
And
they haven't given up yet.
No.
Yeah, if they were really bad guys, they would have done something horrible to win, instead of doing something horrible and still losing.
Okay, we should go to the Terra Death Planet, right? We should We should not do this exam right now.
Sure, it is one. Well, it's 3 short space battles. I think it'll take.
I don't really want to do space battles.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Or you could try hacking. Can you hack? I can't hack. Can you hack?
I could hack. Where's my ship? Oh, I have to. Fuck. I fucked it up again. Fuck. I have to.
How did you mess up these intuitive menus?
It's underneath. It's underneath mast. It's like right next to mast, right?
No, I meant to do this. Oh, I can't do that.
No, you can.
I can't open my surface map. I'm just gonna go this way, I think. Oh, but before we go to Bioweapon London, I would like us to make a spaceship.
Can I tell you, I don't even remember the opportunity to choose to be one of these other factions.
You can definitely be part of Freestar. You cannot currently be part of Varun, but the implication is that that's going to be a DLC thing as well.
Oh, I thought that you said that you were part of Varun.
Oh, you can be part of Varun from...
In your heart?
Yes, a character background trait.
Okay.
Their traits, but not, sadly, in the game yet. Okay. It says, so like difficulty scaling wise, what's this game's deal? Is it all auto scaling, or will Terror Horror Show absolutely fuck your shit at low level? It is not scaled.
They will fuck your shit at low level.
They're gonna fuck your shit up. So this is just gonna be entertaining.
I'm thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know.
Damn, same here, Andrea.
Yeah, Andrea. Okay, now the way that editing your spaceship works is, so this is my spaceship, the Frontier. It's the one given to me by Barrett. It is not very good. Oh, I just ran too much and now I'm dying.
You know what? Pretty realistic. Pretty realistic.
Okay, and sadly, you can't... Okay, so there's a very robust spaceship building system in this game. Who's making a loud sound? Oh my god, it's this oval. Okay.
Look at my ship, the platypus.
Ah, the platypus. Now, what you can't do is start a new ship from scratch. You have to get a ship and then edit it. So what I'm going to do...
But they do give you the parts.
Got anything?
Yes.
You should
Is
inspect your
I am
ship
going
for heat leeches
to
every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
See what
I'm
ships
sure you
this
can
man
find
has to
something you like.
for sale. Buy a cheap ship, and then we'll start editing. So this ship costs 57,000 credits. This is a tube.
Is this the cheapest ship?
That's 132,000 credits. That's 86,000 credits. That's 65,000
Ooh, I like the
credits and looks
blue.
cool as hell. That's 104,000 credits. That's 107,000 credits.
That's the platypus.
And that's 279,000 credits. I'm gonna get the
Best
blue
one
one.
so far.
Yeah.
Oh, you can buy the blue one.
Well, no,
because I'm like, let's buy the blue one and not change.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my money. I'm not gonna get the blue one now. I'm gonna buy the cheap one, this one, and just tear it to pieces, and then we can start.
Right.
Yes.
You can't
Malachile
just
says
start a ship from scratch.
you can
That's
start
so
a ship from
odd.
scratch if you just delete everything, and that's what I'm going to do.
Right, but isn't that bizarre?
It is. It's very bizarre. Yes. You now have a new home ship. Your previous home ship has been added to your fleet. To retrieve ships, you have to talk to a ship services technician and ask to view the ships you own. Then you select make new home ship. Hello. Coming out of that menu to this man just pleasantly staring at me.
No reaction to having sold a ship, by the way?
No, no, no. If I sold this ship, I'd say yes.
Do we want to look inside before we...
Yeah.
Because we've got some good parts on the default ship. Like, I think this is probably a worse ship than the one that we
This
get
is
by
healthy to stand here.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I want to make a very cool ship. I think these ships aren't very cool, you know?
Right.
Any adventure
yeah,
you
so
can fly away from.
Oh, my whole crew.
Is that how the song goes?
Oh, is everyone hanging out on the ship?
Yeah, Sarah is. Yeah, I've made them my crew. So
Oh,
here
this
we
is
have
this is a much nicer
Samco,
ship than the one that we get.
Yeah. I like the ship a lot.
Miss Perfect Morgan. I swear she must have radar.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Every single time I make a mistake, before I can say, oops, she's there and very politely, ever so patiently, telling me I made a mistake. You know what I mean?
No.
Opening the trapdoor just underneath Andrea's feet. Okay. Let's get
That guy Sam sounds like
shipbuilding.
a sad sack.
He is voiced by a voice actor I really like, who plays, as you might have been able to tell, Adam Jensen from Deus Ex. He has a very distinctive alias to Flexus.
Yeah.
Need some work done?
Okay.
He's a good voice actor. I like
Okay,
him.
no problem.
All right. Let's get to work. So the first thing I'm going to do is select all. Delete.
What? Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Flight check. Ship is missing a cockpit.
That's a big one.
Also, I am just going to go and grab a ranch water. I will be right back.
Wait, a ranch water?
It's like ranch flavored.
No. No.
What flavor?
Ranch water. Okay, do you know what Topo Chico is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ranch water is Topo Chico's equivalent of like hard seltzer.
Okay,
ranch
so
water
it's very bubbly seltzer with grain alcohol in it.
Yes. Also, ranch water is real. It's pre Topo Chico. It is a name for a drink that people have made for a long time before Topo Chico got involved.
It's a 3-ingredient cocktail, impossible to mess up.
And the 3 ingredients are ice, tequila, and seltzer.
Oh, tequila. Okay. So this isn't something that you buy in a bottle.
No, this is something that you buy in a can or you make.
Okay,
Tequila,
you
soda,
can't buy it
and
in a
lime. It says lacking sanity. But
okay, yeah, go get your ranch water.
it is very warm in LA right now.
And I'll tell everybody about friendsofthetable.cash.
Yeah, Keith.
That's,
Keith is going to do the ads.
Yeah, friendsofthetable.cash. That's the website that supports all of the people on Friends of the Table doing all of the things that we do, whether that's streams like this, streams like the other streams that we do, Friends of the Table, the main show that we do, Media Club Plus, the brand new show. We recently had a very big and successful stretch goal to make Media Club Plus happen, and then it took us 4 months to get an episode out while we were doing pre-production, and we fell below that goal. We would love to be and stay above that goal. Right now, we are $540 shy of that. And if anything, yeah.
For people who don't know, what is Media Club Plus?
Media Club Plus is, right now, it's a podcast with me and you and Jack and Dre and one time Austin. And I think Austin has committed to being on a couple episodes upcoming also, including the next episode that we're going to record. Not the next one that comes out, but the next one we're going to record. Where we are watching and talking about. Yeah. Next one, and then I think a few after that as well. We are playing through, or watching and talking through the show Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 anime series Hunter x Hunter. And then after that's over, in like a little over a year and a half, it's going to be something else. It's going to be some other show with some, other dice roll of a cast talking about some other thing that we don't know about yet. And it'll keep doing that until it's no longer worth it to do.
2 questions in the chat. Flight of Icarus asks, when do episodes drop for this? They are bi-weekly, that is to say every other week on Tuesdays.
On Tuesday.
So the next is coming out on the 19th. The first one's already up there.
The first one just dropped this week.
Saturn on twitch.edu asks, for those who don't know, what is a hunter? That is a great question, and you should listen to the show to hear us try and figure it out.
A lot of the show is dealing with the slippery concept of a hunter in the Hunter x Hunter universe.
Yes.
Yes, it's complicated. I wish I could tell you, but once you listen and watch, you'll be glad I didn't, because it's part of the fun.
Yes. So the first thing that we should add is, are there any other plugs that you would like to do?
Just that we raised about $5,000 a month to start making this show, which is phenomenal and amazing. But it's actually more than $5,000 a month worth of labor, and so we would love more people to sign up for Friends at the Table. Tell your friends who like Hunter x Hunter or who like anime or who you think would like Hunter x Hunter that they should listen to this show.
What do I get if I sign up to Friends at the Table on Patreon?
Oh, you get so much stuff depending on what level you sign up at. For $1 a month, you get the Clapcast, which are a sort of behind-the-scenes chat that happens. It's just the beginning of all of our calls, and we cut it out and we turn it into a little show. Those are phenomenal. I love those. It's some of the best things that we do, and it's the cheapest thing that we have on offer there. We also have we changed everything. I forget what goes where.
At $5, I believe you get access to like an ongoing live game that we play.
Right.
This
yes,
was
once a month, the Bluff City or different thing.
And if you are new to Friends at the Table, but you enjoy the main show, I cannot recommend Bluff City enough. In the sense that it is 2 full seasons of Friends at the Table set in a consistent, unique setting. It's set in a fictitious, parallel Atlantic city called Bluff City, in which anything can happen and regularly does. We have played a bunch of live games as well. Right now, Janine and Ali and I are playing a game called Grandpa's Farm by Tyler Crumrine, which is a wholesome farming, like a wholesome, cute farming game that has the misfortune of being played by Friends at the Table. It's go there right now. It's hard. It's a hard life on the farm. And we are currently working on a new series for our Patreon backers. It is called Realis. It is some of the most experimental and strange and exciting stuff that we have worked on in a long time. Destiario in the chat says, in the restructure, I didn't understand. Is Live at the Table over? No, Live at the Table is...
it's just free now.
Absolutely continuing. It is free for folks now.
Yes, we have changed it from costing $5 to being free on the basis that a lot of people do support us and that it's nice to give people access to our show. And, you know, ideally, we would not have anything behind a paywall, like in a perfect world.
Unfortunately, we do need to make rent. So
right. So the thing that you get for Live at the Table now is access to the RSS to those free episodes, which are on YouTube for free, but in your RSS if you are on Patreon. And then there's the $15 a month level, which is the telepresence level. You get your name in the credits during the Live at the Table and rebroadcast Twitch streams, which happen on Sunday here, and access to Gathering Information, a behind-the-scenes podcast where the cast talks about the process of making Friends at the Table.
There's some really good stuff on those Gathering Information.
Yeah, I've been on 2 of those, and it's been a blast. Okay, let's go back to the show.
Okay. We need to make the ship.
Yeah.
And what I am going to start with is, let's see, this ship needs a cockpit. No, I will not do a cockpit yet. I am going to begin...
All of you lots says, me pitching Fat to people. Their fantasy stuff is really cool. Their robot stuff is even better, but you gotta listen to their New Jersey stuff.
You've got to listen to our New Jersey stuff. Our New Jersey stuff is fantastic.
Bluff City's phenomenal. Just is really good.
Okay. This is actually going to give me more money because I sort of had the pieces of other ships in my inventory already, but I want like a slimline. No, let's do this.
Oh, when you kill other ships, do you get their stuff?
No, sadly not. I mean, because we got that ship. Because we just bought that ship.
I could have sworn they said that you get parts from cannibalizing other ships.
Oh, maybe you do. I'm not sure. Okay, that's where we enter. So now we need some engines. Weapons, structural shields, reactors, habs, grav drives, gear, engines. Oh, engines are expensive. This one's not. This one will give me 1,700 gold.
Hey, I love an engine
So
that
wait,
pays
let's look at those engines. Oh, and it's got a full. It's full.
It's what?
Sorry, the amount that you can allocate to it is max. So it's a really good engine, actually.
No, I can only add 2 to it, can't I?
Oh, I thought it's just saying that it's at 2 now.
The engine
Maybe
goes
I'm
on
reading it
top,
wrong.
right on top of that, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Because if it didn't let you do all of it, I thought it would just be like the bar would just end.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, maybe you need thrusters to add more boost. Because you've got an engine, you need thrusters.
Structural. Those are portholes and doors and shit. Oh, that's a radiator. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Those are only 500. Then it's some radiators. Go on. Go on top of the engine, please.
Oh, I liked it. It sort of, when it was red and poking out of the dock bay door, it sort of looked like a Crow T robot or something, sticking his tongue out.
I'm here to make crow.
Like the engines, the eyes there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Right. Right. Yes. Perfect. Yes.
Oh, this is great. It's ready to go.
What is that piece?
Radiator.
And it makes us not so hot.
No, I think it's just there for show. But I do like it.
You think it's just there for show?
Yeah.
There to radiate, I assume.
Oh, it does say structural components that are largely cosmetic. Okay.
Yeah. Then I want a long one.
I want a ship with a short cockpit and a long greeble.
Wait, go back up. Go back to the wing A. You should put one of those, attach it to the back of the radiator, and then do another one mirrored on the other side, so you get this cool pointy wing thing.
Wait, attach it where?
To the radiator.
I don't think I can attach anything to the radiator.
No?
No, that's such a disappointment.
Because I wanted it to go back
sucks.
like wasp wings.
Yeah, I just wanted a big stack of radiators.
Maybe you don't need to connect it because it's visual, so you can just put it there?
No, I think I did need to connect it. Ooh, oh my god, this one. This one.
That one.
This one, yes.
Can you maybe put that inside?
Inside?
Yeah, like in Kerbal Space Program, you can like move stuff. You can move structural bits to the insides of other components.
No, sadly
I
not
thought maybe
here.
you could do that here.
No, sadly not. But I do like this. Oh, isn't that nice? Let's do another one. Okay. Okay, now the cockpit. Whoops.
I'm casting my mind back to what I think what you said was you wanted to make a cool ship.
Yeah.
What's not cool about this?
What's so cool about this?
If that's how if that's how you heard what I said, I can't help that.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was accusatory. My bad.
No, I'm just stating.
It looks like a
you
Jack
did
in a
say.
Box where the cockpit has popped up. Gone. Yoing.
It's when Tears of the Kingdom when you stack the springs on top of each other to get an extra little oomph. That's what happened here.
Yeah.
You should give it spider legs.
Oh shit. I don't know if I can. We'll see. What does it need now?
Spider legs? Oh, and all that other stuff.
But spider legs mostly.
Need more grav jump thrust. Reduce mass. Oh, fuel. It needs fuel. Okay.
Yeah, I did briefly take a look at this and decided that it wasn't a very good shipbuilder and that I was fine actually, and I
This-
should go play the actual game.
Would be really enhanced by the gummy ship music from Kingdom Hearts playing in the background at the very least.
Oh, I don't know that music, but oh yeah.
Kingdom Hearts has a mode where you create little ships as well to do these sort of like faux bullet hell things in between worlds.
The ships are cute, but those sections don't seem very good.
They're dreadful in Kingdom Hearts 1 and fine to sometimes fun in subsequent games, is how I'd put it.
Oh, fuel now. We have fuel.
That's awesome.
Malikial says, Jack, there needs to be a sealed pressurized compartment between the landing bay and the cockpit, or you guys won't be able to get in.
No, it could just be behind the compartment. Oh, it has to be above that hatch.
That's
But
fine.
there's plenty of room.
Yeah, no problem. I'll figure that out.
Yeah, there's plenty of room there.
Yeah,
Figure
thanks
that
for letting
out.
me know, though. But I will figure that out.
Is your engine backwards, by the way?
Don't think so.
Okay.
It's a problem for
That looks like
for
that looks
pilots,
like where
Mac.
the see that it looks like that's where the go juice comes from.
It does look like that's where the go juice comes from. I wonder how they'll cope with this. Okay.
Why is it always so hot when we get in this ship?
Well, why do we keep dying of fire? Oh, long.
Ooh, do a long one. Do a very great big long one.
Oh, what about a tall one, Keith, to match?
It's not. That isn't a tall one. That's short. That is just as tall as all
No, I
the
mean,
other
what about
ones.
7 tall ones? You know?
Oh, well, the nice thing about the really long one is that it looks funny, and we already have it.
Can you rotate them?
Not vertically, no.
Oh, we don't
That's
have the
so
tallest
disappointing.
one. Oh no, that's sad.
No, I'm gonna try and stack them.
Well,
It
that's
said
already
no.
not correct.
Yeah, that's not correct. Well, we can just sandwich it. Just sandwich it.
Oh, now they're mad because of the go juice.
Maybe try rotating the go juice box.
But then won't the ship be going backwards?
No.
No, I think you're fine. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be
Cannot
fine.
rotate the go juice box.
Jack, the door is supposed to face towards where the fire comes out. So you're good. See where we all walk up? If you just rotate that. Oh, it doesn't want you to rotate it.
No. This is the back of the ship.
Oh, why? Why can't they just Why can't they just tell where the back of the ship is based on where the go points?
Okay, no, look.
This is going great.
Everybody go down there. Okay, but now, because I've been slighted, I need another one of these. There we go.
Oh, I like
People are
it going
pointing out that
forward
there
one.
are
Can we
there
try
are
that? Can we just take a
labeled
look at
arrows.
There are 4
that? Yeah,
and
they're
after.
labeled with stupid jargon that no one knows.
Wait, you don't know what for? It's before, which means the front. Duh. Aft is after, which means the back. Starboard is that one. Okay, they got me there.
Yeah.
Port,
Okay.
that's where it starts getting tricky.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if you're trying to tell me what port is, and I'm gonna tell you that it's a fortified wine from Portugal.
Oh, damn. That's so classy.
I know.
Is that place called BS Solutions? Oh, Ballistic Solutions.
Okay. We need a docker. Those are engines. Those are fuel tanks. We've already got plenty of fuel. Oh, landing gear. Why is landing gear so huge? Can I put
Because
it
it
on
has
the...
to carry a spaceship. Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
I can't believe that Bethesda has made a little game where you snap pieces together that is worse than making a house in Fallout 4.
It's impressive that they keep outdoing themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Never
Instead
satisfied.
of having a map that works, they made a ship builder that's bad and a map that's bad.
Cargo. Okay. Cockpits, dockers, got that. No, I don't have a docker. Okay. Oh, this is gonna suck. This has to go somewhere. Oh, no.
Molecule
can't be
says,
there.
I don't know a single person who doesn't know this, but I was educated in a coastal state. I was educated in a coastal state. You don't get more coastal than Massachusetts.
He's mad.
It's literally sticking out into the water.
That's the state words, right? Is you don't get more coastal than Massachusetts.
Yeah, and they live that life. Because people think of Massachusetts and you're like, okay, you've got the Cape sticks out into the water. You've got Boston has a harbor, it's on the water, you know, and then you've got you move inward and you've got the mountains part. The mountains part, that's New York. Massachusetts is actually the bottom part of New Hampshire on the coast, Boston, the Cape, and Rhode Island. That's the real Massachusetts.
So Massachusetts is New York, but also
No,
New Hampshire?
The part of Massachusetts that's mountains, that's
Yeah.
New York, actually.
Okay, so
The
Massachusetts.
part of Rhode Island that is Rhode Island, that's Massachusetts.
So you're saying Massachusetts isn't real? It's Rhode Island and part of New York in a trench coat.
I'll draw a picture.
I'm very bad at geography, so I appreciate it.
I need a grav drive. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start adding these habs.
Habs? What?
Habs.
The fucking the Montreal hockey team?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, here we go. See, this is all coming together now, my vision.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
See where I'm going here?
I kind of.
Yeah.
Stacking,
because now those are connected. The cockpit and stuff.
Are those wings?
These?
On the edge there, yeah. What are those pointy
nose,
bits?
the ship's nose.
Oh, okay. So it's got many sniffers.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, now the docking port. Why is my controls just fucking awful?
Welcome to a Bethesda video game.
Okay. It can only be facing up or down? Why? Okay, it's on the top then. It has to be. Okay. Okay. All right. So this thing's nearly able to fly. It needs a grav drive and a reactor. And then there are some other problems, but we'll deal with those in a bit. Grav drive. The cheapest one. The one I already have, please. Put it right on top of the engine. Yeah, look at that.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Okay.
I think I got this ship in a hyperspace shipbreaker once, and it was a real pain in the ass.
Okay, I'm putting this in the little general chat.
Oh, you've outlined true Massachusetts?
Yeah, Massachusetts, yeah.
Now I need a read.
So the blue area, that goes to New York. Half of Connecticut and about a third of Massachusetts. The other half of Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, and a tiny little bit of New Hampshire and Maine go to Massachusetts. Okay. Thank you and good night.
Oh, there it is.
Ship?
Okay, I like that Massachusetts and its faux state, the red state there. You've drawn a sort of hand giving a thumbs up.
Yeah, and Massachusetts is actually, the real Massachusetts on the map is sort of like a witch's finger saying, come here. So I've altered the vibe of the geography.
Too few landing gears? You thinking about a witch, Sylvie?
Yeah.
Saying, come here.
It's just so funny.
Oh, come here. Sort of piratical, too.
Yeah, she's beckoning.
Okay. No, that won't work, will it?
Did you say too few landing gears all indignant with one landing foot on this thing?
Misaligned, whatever.
Misaligned? Must be landing gear touchdown points. Must be aligned with landing bay? What the fuck does that mean?
2023's misaligned.
Okay. I don't know what reference you were making there, Keith.
American beauty pageants.
Oh, sure, I see.
She's misaligned. Can't get her to stand on 2 feet.
Oh, here we go. They can't complain about this. They can't complain about this. No
They
warnings.
can't complain about
I think they're
this.
gonna complain
5
about
warnings.
that.
I have no guns. I have low mobility and no shields.
Okay, but there's no red there anymore. It's just orange,
So this thing flies.
which means we're improving.
And it looks like you have an A rating there.
Where's my A? Oh, I think that's just the symbol. Oh no, that is the ship class.
You have a reactor.
Yeah, you have A reactor.
Should we put some guns on this thing? Or should we just give it a go?
Like if it fired a gun in space, it would start spinning
Do we think
uncontrollably.
that maybe it'll be important to have a gun when we're going to the Terramorph planet?
No.
But it'd be funny to not have one.
Because we're going on foot. They don't go in space. Windows. Critical.
Yeah, you need to have a view. What do you call this type of ship, Jack?
I'll put a name
Give a
on it in a
name.
second.
Okay.
Windows. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. 5 warnings. Now, I'll just... Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful.
This thing is at least as safe as a self-driving car, so I think we're good.
I like how you've given a sort of daring target to hit.
Let him try.
Let him try.
Okay.
It's sort of like you've manifested the broadside of a barn that someone can't hit.
Okay. Guns probably, right?
I will say you do only have about 1,000 credits left.
No
to
guns.
spend.
Wait, no, the ship that you destroyed had guns on it, and those guns will
I
be
have some
free
free
to
guns.
put on this.
Yep, you're right.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
A missile launcher.
Kukurovaka in the chat says, it looks like when you're doing a phone panorama and your pet walks through the scene.
Oh, good news. There's nowhere to put the guns because of all of our nice windows.
Keith. I couldn't put them anyway. They need to sit on top of a thing.
Well,
Okay. So no guns of that kind.
You can't make it fire out the back? It can't be like a butt cannon?
I want it to be a butt cannon, but it...
Can it be a butte cannon?
I just... Why won't they let me rotate it, you know? People in
Can't
the
you
fire saying I
fire
put
backwards,
windows on all the gun ports.
Yeah, that's what I also said. You said I was wrong.
Yeah, don't care about that. None of these have
Can we I have an idea. Can we go and look and see if we can even go upstairs?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And if the windows actually are there.
They're saying that there are warnings for my ship.
Yeah,
I don't
we know.
like that it seems to be this one. Okay.
This guy's unflappable.
Around. Yeah!
Oh my god.
Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. All the
oh my
losers are going to
God.
be in it, too. Oh, exactly as I
Do you
imagined.
think they each get their own little floor?
No, it's Bethesda, Keith. They're all going to be in the same floor.
That'll be funny.
Captain Lily, it is pleasant to meet you.
Okay, let's see.
Did it say your name?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hi, Andrea. So
Yeah, Bethesda started that with the Fallout 4.
I do remember that, but it was like like it was just certain names. That I guess they can kind of just cheat with it because it's a robot voice.
So it is. They did do one up per floor so far.
Darkness and silence of night. Fear in my heart.
Thanks, Sylvie.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
I don't know what you were doing. I don't get it.
It's Snake Eater. Oh, it's fine.
What can I help you with?
You like my ship, Sarah?
Oh, is she the posh lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get out of here, Sarah.
I want to see how it flies.
I'm so excited.
Ship doesn't fly. Ship doesn't fly. She's struggling. She's struggling. I have a pitch for the ship's name.
Yeah?
Hat on a hat. The hat on a hat.
Really good.
Oh, great name.
Oh my God.
Why does she look like this?
She's beautiful.
Oh, wee. Okay, well, to Hell Planet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, please.
Now, you might think I would be able to fly there. Wrong.
Is it because of the ship?
No, it's... Shut up.
Because you didn't give it a grav thing?
No, it's
you did,
because
okay.
we have to go to it through this menu. Okay, so I am looking for...
Really?
Terran.
Yeah, there's actually basically no required flying in this game, which is weird because they've got that whole shitty shipbuilder.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm
But
gonna
you don't-
uninstall this game real quick.
So the only time that you ever have to fly is like if you're doing a mission where there's space combat, and so you fly to where the space combat's gonna happen, and do the space combat.
What system is
What's the point?
Londinian in? Londinian Starfield. I'm having to look this up because there's no.
I think it's in Englandius.
It's in Tolliman.
Where's that?
Englandius. It's Delta
think-
Pavonis.
You talking about the flight stuff really does solidify like all my problems with this game.
Yeah.
Which is that like everything I want it to do, I can get sort of like a specialized version of that somewhere else. Like if I want the big explory thing, I can do No Man's Sky. If I want piloting, I could do like Elite Dangerous.
Or No Man's Sky.
Or No Man's Sky too. I mean, yeah, No Man's Sky, I like the piloting in that, but like it's there's like more simmy stuff out there for it. Like
Honestly, if I wanted to really pilot something, I'd play Microsoft Flight Simulator.
that is true. Yeah.
Which
Yeah, I
every
don't know.
time I'm up at 6 in the morning, I go, maybe I should stream Microsoft Flight Simulator.
At 6 in the morning?
Yep.
You should do that sometime.
I think my number one thought that I have at 6 a.m.
Is there any way to search for this? I don't think so. Oh, if you clicked Alpha Centauri, it lets you search Tolliman? Oh,
So
right. It's behind it. That's frustrating.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say that it's probably pretty close to Alpha Centauri because it's one of the three UC planets.
Right. Tolliman 1, Tolliman 2. This is it. Forward base 441. This is the cursed planet.
Let's go.
Look at it go.
This is what you see. That jump. That is like the vision that you get at the beginning.
Switching over to standard engines.
It's like you get a vision of subspace or whatever they call it in this game.
You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding.
Okay, bye. I'm going to land.
So you can just go land on the planet, right?
Well, no. You have to do it through a menu.
What?
Yep.
Come on! Come on!
Gotta do it through a menu. Sorry,
Just don't even have the ship.
Okay.
Like what?
I totally understand the argument of like that's just not what this game is, but it's everything is that though. Everything is that. Oh well, that's just not what this game is. The only thing that it is walking around the planet and shooting and talking to people.
I have to be honest. This does not seem like Ruffles chips to me. This seems like Soylent.
Here's the thing. The thing I was about to say is like
the Soylent food bar that made everybody have diarrhea.
Yeah, and my guts feel bad watching this game.
On some level, this works for me. And the level that it works for me is like bopping around. I was on 12 hours of flights 2 days ago, and I was playing Starfield, and that was fun.
Fair enough.
But at the same time, the Bethesda games that I really love, that is to say, Morrowind, Skyrim, Fallout, New Vegas, and then to a lesser extent.
Not a Bethesda game.
But I mean games of that kind of like style.
I do think that it's important specifically that like Fallout New Vegas isn't Bethesda because it's Obsidian doing what at the time they did best, which was like taking what someone else did and doing it better.
That is very fair. It is funny just that the two Obsidian riffs on this type of game are New Vegas, which is very well loved by people, and Outer Worlds, which is our earlier conversation.
Straight garbage. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the people that made the Obsidian games that I loved when Obsidian was my favorite developers, those people are all dead.
Have you played Pentiment, Keith?
I really wanted
to. I loved Pentiment.
I thought you
loved Pentiment.
I'm so excited to.
Jack, I feel
like
you would
I loved Grounded too.
Pentiment.
So really, they're putting out good games. It just Outer Worlds.
Grounded is fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Grounded
look,
is fantastic.
I make garbage sometimes. I just want to make more good stuff than I make garbage. And
Outer Worlds is really expensive. Yes, it's really expensive for how bad it is. Like a lot of people looked at it for it to come out the way that it did.
But the thing I was going to say was my absolute favorite thing about Morrowind and Skyrim and New Vegas is this sensation that it is an expansive open world full to the brim of handmade things. For as much flack as they get, and I think fair flack as they get for the fact that their caves are essentially all the same, they are all the same palette, but they are unique caves. They're made by people differently. And in trying to, and you can just stumble on them walking in the world, and in burying all the exploration in this game after menu after menu of fast travel, just robs me of that sensation of standing on a hilltop and seeing a village in the distance and going, oh, I'm going to go to that village, and then in the meantime blundering into a cave or a weird temple. And as flat and Ruffles chips as those are, there is this very delightful sensation for me in playing those games of just being like, well, what am I going to see this time? And there is some measure of this in Starfield. When the game really sings, and we haven't really got to see it in this stream because we've been exploring a museum and building a tall ship, is that you are just constantly being breadcrumbed from one weird little quest to another. Almost everybody you talk to offers you some interesting place to visit or go to or whatever. And that's all very well, but for me, the real enjoyment of this genre is just striking out into the world and walking. And this whole abstraction kind of robs me of that.
Yeah, I think that's why I've had such a visceral reaction to it, is because, like, at the very core of these games, even if I'm not like super into the world, I can at least walk in a direction and find something to do. But this all being diluted down to fast travel menus, just like, what's the point?
Yeah. What's wild is, you know what? Let me show you. So
yeah, please do.
Let's not go to forward base 441. Let's land somewhere on this planet. You know, let's land on one of these little islands.
Oh,
sorry for what's about to happen, Sylvi.
Oh no.
And this is theoretically pretty cool.
That is really cool. I'm excited to see the cool landing.
Let's put the ship down here.
Okay. I love that. That's the loading screen.
That's so great.
That is really good.
Oh, I do love to see my ship, though.
Yeah, we're landing on RuneScape.
And here we are back in Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, where are the things?
So the way that this game works is you can choose anywhere to land on the planet.
Places like this.
And it develops like 100 square mile or whatever.
Oh, that's a grenade. Whoops, I meant to open my scanner. Okay.
It generates a big chunk of planet around you.
Like this.
Like this.
I'm gonna...
Which is why part of why the map is so bad, because...
Right, and not just
because nowhere that you land is real.
Not just the in-game map. The actual map itself is...
there was a big man. Turn around. What? There was a big fuzzy guy. Up in the... oh, I think I lost him.
Oh, there. Who's that big man?
Who's that? See him up in the distance there?
What, you mean hunting bighorn?
Yeah, I meant hunting bighorn.
I can scan him.
Ooh, he's level 15. You better watch out.
Nope, he's chill.
Todd, you have never lied this much in your life.
Oh, no. Okay, well...
Yes, I had a feeling because of his name was Hunting.
Andrea killed him.
One hit him.
But yes, because this is procedural, the map is also not terribly interesting. You know, I mean, it is... you know, here's the thing. Not every place needs to be interesting, but at the same time, for example, the province of Morrowind is interesting because every valley was... if not made by a person, I know they use procedural tools to develop those spaces. It was edited and touched and tweaked by a person. Whereas this is procedural.
It's just not what Bethesda does, and they didn't bring anything interesting to it.
Yeah. So they have also populated this world around me with what seem at first blush to be classic Bethesda points of interest. You can see over here there is a... Let's frost read. There's something there that I can't scan. Where else?
Hypothermia can set in quickly, and the effects
a
can be
structure
deadly.
on the horizon over there.
In mind.
Yeah.
And over here there are life signs. But let's set out to one of these structures, for example.
After we do this,
yeah,
can we go somewhere that you think that you will have fun at?
Yeah.
Could we just do that?
Just do the fun part?
Could we do the fun part? Because it is getting a little late on the East Coast.
Yeah. Let's see.
And
we've made a pretty bad argument for this game.
You've broken my spirit. I've uninstalled the game. I literally did that 5 minutes ago.
Oh no,
Sylvi.
Listen, you know, I got a certain amount of free time, and I don't think this is how I want to spend it.
I like the museum.
The museum. Listen, okay. Here's how this would go. If I was hanging out with my friends Jack and Keith, watching either one of you play this game, I would probably have a good time. If I am the person sitting down to set 80 hours into a thing that just isn't that fulfilling,
yeah,
I'm like not gonna.
I mean, I'm like struggling to even get through Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate, I am
I'm liking Baldur's Gate actively.
That is the same situation I've got, where it's like, yeah, I really like this, but it's also a huge fucking commitment.
The titular Baldur's Gate, and it's like my first roadblock, and I'm like, Baldur's Gate isn't actually that fun. I might be done. Like Baldur's Gate isn't actually that fun. Like the city of Baldur's Gate. Isn't actually that fun. And it's like when you run up against a roadblock like that, it makes you go like, wow, this is like we've come a long way for this game to like not be like a better story than either of the KOTOR games.
That is,
it's in that same lineage, and I'm playing them, and I'm like, everything about literally every bit of story is worse than any other bit of story from KOTOR to me. And then we're also, a couple years off of Disco Elysium, which raised the bar so much. I mean, like the gulf between a normal RPG and Disco Elysium is so massive that I don't know when the next one will come that can even approach it. I don't know. Like the way that games prioritize will have to drastically change. Someone is going to have to take like a big $50 million risk or whatever, and it'll pay off. I just don't know if it'll even happen.
Yeah, this is not the same type of game, but have you played Norco?
Oh, I really want to get back to Norco. I played like an hour of it.
Norco it's also very good, and similarly, I think puts the writing at is top of its priority list in the way that Elysium did.
So let's go to Neon, which is
the pleasure city,
the pleasure city of Neon. Because in a video game, pleasure or hedonism is of course associated with crime.
And also neon.
We
got the what's up picture this time.
What's up? Isn't this what we got last time?
No, last time it was hands at side.
Oh, I didn't know that you took two pictures.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I took one by
cycling through.
Okay. Whoa, sick.
Triplicate asks, are there any planets in this game with more than one city?
I have ever worked with.
Are there?
First affection.
I don't know.
I also don't know. I don't think so.
That doesn't sound like there would be. Because, realistically think of, the format of past Bethesda games, and when you stop thinking of these as planets and start thinking of them as, geographic regions of what a traditional game map would be, a lot of the design philosophy kind of clicks into place.
Yeah. And stop thinking about your ship as a way to get as a way to travel a distance, but as a way to fast travel.
To make this place
between two places.
Astounding.
What's wild is that there is stuff out there in space. There are derelict ships and things to explore. I haven't found any of them because there's so little encouragement to...
That's so sad.
...start flying around. Yeah.
This might be where the UC Vanguard missions come in, and they're going to give you a waypoint to fast travel to.
Yeah, that's really a lot of the way this game works, is quests giving you places to go to, which is fine. And the places that I've been to for quests have often been really interesting and have had really fun stuff in. But there's such a categorical difference between a quest telling me to go somewhere and me discovering something cool there than me riding my horse up a 90-degree cliff and finding a temple at the top that gives me a new power or something. I'm resting until nighttime because I want to see the city at night.
Ice Cream Jones says, there's maybe 5 cities in this game. Exploring derelicts is the most fun I've had. I boarded a pirate-filled ship that's gravity drive, was turning on and off, and had to fight my way through it, and that was the most fun I've had. That
does sound pretty fun, yeah.
That does sound great, yeah.
Did the game direct you to that ship, or did you just fuck around until you happened upon it?
The little cutscene of me standing up.
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
That's a look.
Sure, it looks like an oil rig.
This is mother
base, but cool.
Mother base, yeah. What if they turned mother base into a club?
Hell yeah.
Oh right, mother base. I remember mother base. I didn't get it at first, but then I remember. Oh, it literally is an oil rig.
Yeah, it's literally an oil rig.
It literally is an oil rig. Okay.
Guys, it's literally an oil rig.
It's literally an oil
far more
rig.
about
It's
what
giving
you put
oil
when you
rig.
leave Neon. The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end to what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Hey, who's that? It's getting something.
Don't move, Nesha!
It's Nesha.
What the hell's this about? Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run and
You should kill these two.
No, otherwise, this is the other thing. If I kill these two, everyone in the city will aggro me, and I want to explore the city.
So, what was the plan, Nesha? Smuggle the Aurora into Kilo City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, was all. Honest mistake, right?
Hey, yeah, I just forgot, guys. Jeez.
We just settle this right here.
I definitely would have taken the weed out of my backpack if I remembered I was going on a plane.
Move it. Let's go.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shucks.
Ooh, speak to Nesha in jail.
Speak to Nesha in jail? Oh, they're gonna disappear, aren't they? How
Well,
are they
let's
gonna
just go on the elevator
yep,
with
there
them.
they go.
Oh, there they go. Bye.
They fast traveled.
Wow.
They fast traveled. Hey, buddy.
Hey, if you can, they can.
It's Sophie Jax.
New around here?
Why is that name so funny?
It's great, isn't
Make
it?
certain you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the transport of Aurora. After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar.
Fuck
do
you. Neon Street Rat. I'm not new here at all. I grew up in the alleys of Ebside.
Wow.
Well, things change, and you are
I
here to
genuinely
have been
feel like I
off-world
don't
for
have
a while, so
a background.
let
I don't
me
know
refresh your
why
memory.
none of this stuff showed up for me in
First
character
and
creation.
foremost, the interplanetary transport of Aurora is strictly forbidden. Anyone caught transporting the substance through this checkpoint will be arrested, fined, and jailed if necessary.
Okay, yeah. You have no right to tell me what I can and cannot transport.
Literally weed, huh?
Yes, we can, and we will. If you
Andrea
don't
disliked that.
you're free to return to your ship and leave Neon. The other regulation you should be aware of is that Aurora is only available for purchase in the Astral Lounge. Buying it from any other business or a street dealer is illegal.
So they're mad because they
You
have a
will be
monopoly
arrested,
on this
fined,
drug.
and jailed for
Not
participating in
because
such a
they
transaction.
don't want you to have it. They just want you to buy it inside.
Hell of a way to welcome guests to your city.
you of this information as a courtesy. In my opinion, you should be a bit more appreciative. All right, then. That's it.
Your
People are saying it's a
opinions.
perk you can
Additional
choose. A
questions, let
perk
me
you
know.
can choose? What are these
Otherwise,
perks? I have
Do you
no idea
remember
what
the
you're talking about.
background traits
Then
thing
move
at the
along.
beginning, Keith?
No,
where it was
not
you
at
don't-
all.
What did you do with your character?
I made my character. I
When you
chose
picked, like,
my one
there-
thing,
you're-
which was space scoundrel, and then I confirmed that, and then it had me pick my name, and I accidentally said yes, my name is Player, and that was it.
You just didn't
Do you
pick any
think that
background
maybe?
traits. I think.
Yeah, I think you just didn't pick any.
Why didn't it show them to me?
Because I
It's
think
like I think they're optional. Is I guess what we're finding out.
you may have skipped them.
I can't go back. I guess I could go back.
You don't.
I don't think you need to.
What's wrong? Say something.
Oh, sorry. How did you end up getting stuck with this lousy guard posting?
Lousy? The hell are you talking about? Outside of working the Astral Lounge, this is one of the most secure jobs you can get. Do you have any idea how many people get turned away from Neon security? How about half the damn platform? No, I'm one of the lucky ones. Spend some time in Ebside and you'll see what I mean.
Hey, what is Ebside, the place I said that I grew up in?
Worst part of Neon. Basically, it's the outer perimeter of the entire platform. We're talking.
So how is this
poverty,
not Ebside?
Drug dealers, lowlives, gangs. It's not.
Maybe it's
worth
the
a
outer
visit.
part on the other side.
If you want to enjoy your visit, stick to the safer parts of town.
Why was I scanned by Freestar ships when I entered orbit? Yeah, because she looks like UC, right?
Volii Alpha has a unique agreement with the Freestar Collective. We allow their ships to patrol the spaceways, and Neon Security maintains the peace within Neon itself. The only exception is the Freestar Ranger outpost located in the city, but Ranger Price fully cooperates with our department.
See, this is the kind of Bethesda stuff I like, of blundering into a city where there are a bunch of sort of interlocking factional things going on, and talking to a bunch of people.
Aurora is the #1 product produced by Xenofresh Fisheries, the company that originally founded what is now called Neon. Clinical
Fishweed.
studies sponsored by Xenofresh have proven that using Aurora has no long-term negative health effects, and so it was approved for public use. And before you ask, yes, this was also approved by the Freestar Collective.
So it's not weed,
As long
it's
as Aurora
cigarettes.
stays within the city
Fish
limits.
cigarettes.
Fish farts.
Stay safe.
Smoking fish farts.
Oh.
Yep, there's a whole city of people smoking fish farts.
Oh.
No.
Blowing bubbles. This is the mega building from Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I never played that game because
Oh, that's why I came
its
here. I came to
reputation.
apply for a job for Ryujin. This kind of looks great, actually. I think this looks good to me.
No, I don't mean that as a slight, actually. I do enjoy this. I'm also a 2077 defender after modding it extensively.
Yeah.
Submit your application now at the nearest.
Should we apply for a job?
Sure.
Ryujin. Our mission statement: to deliver the best quality, life-improving technology today before you need it tomorrow. It's always been a leader in technology since its creation. We strive towards advancement and believe there is always room for improvement. Fulfilling customer desire is our #1 goal. Founded by Ray DeCaris in 2037, 2307. She's a biotech engineer. They built neuroamps. And
I've used a neuroamp.
Oh, cool. Good for you. They built a massive tower in Neon to show it as something more than just a pleasure city. And then they bought a bunch more companies, okay. Neuroamps, it boost overall brain function. Yeah, you know, it's good brain stuff. In the news, oh, they've been around for 20 years. Oh, sorry. They have worked with Taiyo Astroneering for 20 years. And they're hiring. Yeah, I would love to do a job application. All questions must be answered. How many years of experience do you have working in a secretarial position or corporate environment? 10 plus.
10 plus.
10 plus,
Yeah.
obviously. How familiar are you with Ryujin Industries and its product lines?
10 plus.
10 plus. What's your proficiency with computers in regards to typing and file management?
That's 10 plus.
10 plus, that one too is 10 plus. What level of education have you completed?
10 plus.
10 plus. Do you have a history of criminal activity?
10 plus.
10 plus.
10 plus. I'm a 10 plus criminal. Oh my god, I have an interview. Please report to Imogene Salzo on the operations floor at Ryujin Tower in Neon for your interview. Aced it.
10 plus!
10 plus.
That was so good.
Oh god,
So
they got
funny.
the fucking shitty fake katakana font on the side.
Oh my
here.
god, yeah, look at that.
Has some influence here.
Oh yeah, they had a little bit of it on the side.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this jacket.
Hey man, where'd you get that?
I want that. Oh, she has it too.
Hey, where you guys getting these cool jackets?
Jacket store.
Where's the jacket store? Oh, they're sold out now. You can't get any more. Excuse me, I have an interview.
Hello, I have an interview.
You may have heard of me, the 10+ applicant.
Hi, Jupiter Ellicott. Great name.
Hello there.
Some decent names.
The beating heart of Region Industries. I'm Jupiter, the tower's secretary. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, where do the 10+s go?
Yeah, but what is Ryujin?
We're the largest corporation in the Freestar Collective. We deal in everything from refreshments to starships. We're best known for our NeuroAmp technology.
That little awkward
If you're
customer
curious about
service
it,
laugh is
we
good.
have a selection on display at the Ryujin store near the back of the lobby. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What can I expect to find in the tower?
The public can visit our Tayo, Tranquility, and drone sales offices upstairs. All are worth visiting. The tower also serves as Ryujin's corporate headquarters and is home to our research and development team. But unfortunately, those areas are restricted.
I'm here for an interview because I'm the best.
Wonderful. It's always nice to meet a potential coworker. Miss Salzo will be conducting your interview today. You'll find her office upstairs. You'll find Miss Salzo's office on the operations
They didn't have a subtitle for that
Just
line.
take the elevator.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And don't forget to check out the Ryujin Industry store in the back of the lobby before you leave. No visit to Ryujin Tower is complete without a look at our patented NeuroAmp technology, after all.
Panther Grace in the chat says it's Orion, and this does definitely have Stella Ryan vibes to it.
Yeah. She has a lot of money. She has a lot of money.
Andrea was very sneaky. Good job getting over here, Andrea.
If I had a note, it would be go invisible before you walk over to where I'm standing.
But I appreciate your hustle.
Oh, nailed it. I'm ready
What
for
I
my
do
interview.
love, what I love about Bethesda games is when characters who aren't just like Citizen or whatever will just like stop walking and like turn to face you.
Turn and look at you.
It's like,
this
hey,
woman here approaching.
I'm interactable now.
Hello, I'm interactable.
I appreciate, Jack, your willingness to save scum to steal every credit from every pocket that you encounter.
Thank you.
I think that that's the right way to play Bethesda games.
Oh yeah. I think save scumming in general, we need to
be chill about.
Yeah, if playing Baldur's Gate has taught me anything, it's that save scumming is fantastic. F5, F8, baby. Quick save, quick load.
Robot Ghost says, robbing the person doing the job interview to show how 10+ I am.
Listen,
yeah,
I told you, criminal record, 10+.
10+. Hi, Lane.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs.
I haven't remembered any of
Then
that, but
take
I
a
have
left and
objective
keep heading
markers.
that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know.
Who are you?
Guess we're done
Lane
here.
Gaza.
Back,
Okay.
I see. Something I can help with?
I do have some questions.
And hopefully I have some answers.
When did you know you were gay?
So what does Ryujin do?
Oh, wow. You're serious? Well, Ryujin is the tech industry leader in the settled systems, mostly known for NeuroAmps, which
would
exploded on the
fucking love
scene
a Bethesda
about
game
15
to have
years
that
ago.
option.
Other than that, our products include operating systems, security, various quality of life improvements for the home. We're like a full package. If you really want more info,
guy talks
I'd
like I
recommend
do.
reading up at one of the kiosks. They've got this company's entire history listed.
Your voice acting in this game is
At
great,
least the history
Sylvie.
they
Thank you
want
so much.
How are the interviews going?
Between you and me, I think Imogene is about done with the whole process. You won't believe the people we've been getting. I heard the hiring algorithm Yuko made approved all applicants. And of course Yuko bailed when interview time hit.
Oh, so...
It's technically her job.
So we could have said anything on that.
We could have said 0.
So we're not even going to get credit for being so 10 plus?
No, we told the truth. They'll learn quickly.
Okay, yes.
They'll know.
Imogene Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people.
He's a fucking stan.
If you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much.
It's Chen who has no filter.
Good. Best not keep Imogene waiting too long. And the offer still stands if you need someone to show you the way.
I want more dialogue, so show me the way.
I do have some questions. How long have you been on testosterone?
Here at Ryujin, we invented...
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of
We
yours.
invented hormone replacement therapy.
That's what the tranquility is.
Whoa.
Oh! On is the main operations level.
Yeah, okay, I'm with these
It's where
guys.
the grunt work happens for this department. Research, data
It is
entry.
kind of impressive that these guys currently feel less evil than the UC.
I'm not surprised.
More busy work than
The
you can
UC
stand.
are hard to look worse than so
right,
far.
it's hard to undercut apartheid on evil.
I
Yes.
suspect that if I
Also,
were
like,
confined to life in an office like this,
So far, they
someone
haven't
would end up being
sicked the
stabbed.
entire city to the ground through bioweapons or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
if these people did something so horrible, it would have been on the murals.
As usual.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It would have been on the murals.
And here we are.
Oh, what,
Good luck
here?
in there.
What? It was just walk down that
Probably see you
hallway?
on your way out.
Okay, fine.
As technicians, we handle prep and post-op work. Beginnings and ends.
Post-op, I'm just saying. Post-op work?
Wow, unfortunately detected. That's a toilet.
You're interrupting me.
Here at Pleasure City, you can poop in front of everybody, and it's not weird.
I doubt that.
It's why it's a pleasure city, because you can just do whatever you want.
Was not
Oh.
Right.
budget. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure. Ms. Yuko Serrano, Senior Operations Specialist at Ryujin Industries? She's one of the heads of the department you're standing in.
I just got here, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. What Miss Serrano doesn't know won't hurt her.
She might disagree, but fine. Let's leave her out of it. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare,
Shit, okay.
maybe you can help me clean up a minor indiscretion.
Oh no, this wasn't actually a toilet.
Oh, no. Hey, what's your schedule like here?
We're each assigned shifts to assist operatives, ensuring coverage at all hours. Personally, I like to keep my circadian rhythms intact. Early to rise, early to bed, as nature intended.
And what are you currently working on?
I'm not at liberty to say. I will remind you of another common phrase: loose lips sink ships. So, be cautious around the office and discuss intel at your peril.
Twit in the chat says your teeth shaders are having some issues, buddy. A lot of people in this game have really
interesting
dark
teeth.
mouths. Very dark, shadowy teeth.
Let me give you some background. Recently, I've been
Got a
assisting
mouth guard
the
on.
impoverished in both Ebside and the underbelly. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me.
What's on these documents?
Pre-assignment intel for one of our operatives. The contents themselves aren't too sensitive, so if you're thinking of betraying me, they aren't worth much as leverage. My sloppiness is simply an embarrassment that I'd like to correct.
I do not believe you. You are a character in a Bethesda side quest, so...
It's not a matter of trust, but one of time. I have little to spare. You do not. Then we have an
Okay,
agreement.
sure.
Good. go to the underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang.
Yeah, this is a
guarded
video
items
game,
are her
so
specialty.
no one's ever thought of a good
So
reason why
she
to
may have come
decline a
across the
quest
slave
yet.
herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time.
Why spend your time volunteering?
Perhaps I can best explain with an analogy.
Okay.
There is an aquatic species on Volai Epsilon, which, by cruel irony or test of metal, hatches on dry land. Only 1 in 10,000.
So you were
make it to
born
adulthood.
poor?
Most are eaten. Some simply die in the crawl to the ocean. Meanwhile, there is a similar species that is born in the water itself. They never make this journey and thus never know its hardship. Which begs the question, is that fair?
These three sentences are just Bethesda role playing, like summed up.
AAA writing, right? Well, and a lot of indie game writing. This is a lot of game writing in 3 sentences.
It's like sympathetic, kind hard ass, or I don't care,
or like snark.
I agree.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's
choose to help
definitely
those
weed
born
me
into
snark.
poverty.
Shit.
I know what you're thinking, and I am not what you'd call a bleeding heart. Moreover, I find the underbelly filthy and unsanitary. But I also believe in equity. I am well aware that my life came with a head start. So I try my best
believe
to
this, man.
balance the equation and bring the
Is it so hard to believe that a spaceman would check his privilege?
I'm upset.
Fair enough.
I don't wish to speak ill of them, of course. But as much as I dislike the underbelly, I will say this. It is a welcome change of pace. When you spend all day keeping secrets, a burden is placed on one's conscience. The time I spend volunteering sheds some of that weight.
Oh my god. Okay, fucking
Until
bye.
next time.
Time to interview with your boss. Wait. Hang on. Wait.
Wait, I need to quick save and steal your money.
And you got away with it? Impressive.
That was fun.
That's great.
How much money does this guy have? He has 878 credits?
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself. Make it a fast one.
Hey man, don't mind me. Detected? You don't... Oh, huh.
Oh, easy does it. Fuck, hang on.
Oh, by the way, we should tell Sylvi, who doesn't have that menu yet, how you have to get the load save menu.
Oh, the save load menu?
Yeah.
You
press start.
It doesn't appear.
I do know this.
You have to press start again.
And then
you have to press start
again.
twice. I
You have
played
to press
enough
start on the
game.
start.
I played enough of this game before uninstalling it to learn about that.
Nailed it.
Because
So,
I
but
wanted.
the problem is that they give you that second menu first. So
They
for
do.
the first hour of the game, when you press start, it just gives you that second start menu. So when that disappears, they never tell you, by the way, to get the other menu back, you hit start again. At least I don't think they tell you. So I couldn't figure out how to get it because I didn't think that you could press start on the start menu. Oh, it does say system down there, but I didn't notice that.
I think we have enough video games, and
generally.
Just generally, and I don't think we need more if this is what they're gonna do to me.
You're saying that we're officially instating a one in, one out policy, and this one doesn't cut.
Yeah, like I don't know. Erase Pong from existence, and then you can make a new one. But until you've destroyed its cultural cachet, you can't replace it.
Wow. Well, you can't skip. We can't skip to something like.
Okay, we could do like Eek the Cat for the Super Nintendo, the
What about
first
Fusion
video game
Frenzy
I ever
2?
played. I never played that one, so sure. And then someone can make like an indie game. AAA games? I don't know. You got to fill out some paperwork.
Lose Fusion Frenzy because it's important, because it was Bill Gates' favorite game. But 2 you can get rid of.
Let's do our interview and then call it.
I think that's a good, 10 plus.
They need you more than
She's giving me advice through the door.
I love it. Andrea is really a breakout comedy character of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
Giving her boss advice on her job interview through the door.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, just to get a few things straight here.
10 plus. I can answer any question you ask me.
Operations specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us and believes you to be a decent match. Which I'll take up with our technicians later.
10 plus, lady!
So, let's get this over with.
10 plus.
Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries?
Ooh, money. I heard you only hire the best. What is the most 10 plus answer here?
I think 10 plus is always the last one on the list.
I like that.
You're right. Yeah.
I'll be sure to let our marketing team know their phrases are catching on. But I hope that's your sense of humor showing. Not to say we don't have our share of self-important attitudes
They won't
here.
let me fail this interview, so I'm excited to see the ways in which
That's
we
a
can.
9 minus reply.
Why do you
from
consider yourself
Imogen.
qualified for a job like this?
10 plus.
Is
Is my experience not enough?
10 plus years.
Yeah.
10 plus! Oh, some acknowledgement.
The thing is, proving that is a different story. So let's just answer the question.
Oh, well, I can't.
Oh. Well, I guess maybe persuade. Do you have the persuade skill?
Oh, yeah,
Should we
let's show the persuasion
Including this
mechanic. It's
job?
pretty cool.
The art of the deal can go a long way here. If what you say is true, you'll have department
It's good
heads
to know
fighting over you
Donald
in no
Trump's
time.
influence made it
How
to
motivated are you to
The art of
2400.
the deal. Squatch Bear says, "Oh my god, I had no idea Friends at the Table was on Twitch. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're on
that's
Twitch.
great.
We stream.
We are.
We stream all kinds of games.
I mean, yeah, at the very least, Dre
All
streams
in,
weekly
huh?
on Mondays.
Yeah,
At least that's an attitude we can work with.
And then we do
here.
the rebroadcast on Sundays, so that's at least
Finally,
twice a week.
my last
That's 2,
question.
twice a
And
week,
then
minimum.
all the
If you worked here
archives,
for
not
5
all the
years,
archives, but
what role would you see
a
yourself
good
in?
measure of the archives go up on youtube.com/friends of the table. You can go there and catch any of the stuff that you maybe missed.
In 5 years, I will be running Ryujin.
That
Full
is
disclosure,
a 10 plus answer.
It's all about making deals with the right people around here.
We're gonna write a
You
book
put those
called
skills of
10
yours to
plus,
good
how to
use
get
and
any
choose the
job
right
you want.
sides. You probably won't be running the place, but you'll be right next to the one who does. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing
Yes.
than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. Especially considering this
No,
criminal
10
record
plus.
of yours.
10 plus, baby.
First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
Well, I mean, I know what we have to do, right?
You looked so sad when you stood up, Jack.
I know. It was
So their
emotion.
fake Starbucks is just Earthbucks, is the
Yeah.
name, huh? Okay, that's pretty. Oh yeah, we do know what we have to do. Just sit in her chair.
Okay, and I can
Decent
steal her
credits.
computer password too.
Yeah, you should. You should steal her meal pack too.
Got it. Good. Fuck. Okay, well. Oh.
Shit, fuck. Just 1 second. Okay, I'll do it right this time. Fuck.
Shit,
oh,
hang on.
Man.
Wait, shit.
You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
The way it only is giving us that loading screen now is so funny.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Jack, you have to let us know if that's just your loading screen for the rest of your playthrough.
I will. I absolutely will. Okay, so
it's a really good reason to never take any more photos in photo.
Can you eat her lunch in front of her real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Well, first what I'll do is I will...
I think you're backing up when you said that in 5 years you'll be running the company.
Oh, that's all her ammo that I just stole.
Oh, is it marked as stolen?
Yeah. Can't drop her passcode, sadly. But that's her chicken sandwich.
Are you quite sure you don't want to hold on to that?
Andrea coming running in.
I heard ammo. I heard the telltale sound.
It does say steal now on the...
Oh, fuck. They raised the alarm. Shit.
So as long as it's in your inventory, it's fine.
Yeah, but I just wanted to show her that I had it, that I could do that. Okay, right.
Seriously.
It's okay, everyone. This is part of it.
This is part of the job.
Okay, we got arms down that loading screen.
It's part of being 10 plus.
Imogen.
So I think it's you take it out, you hold it.
No, because then I can't pick it back up again. I can't eat it when it's in my hand. I have to eat it from my inventory. Sorry, Imogen.
Okay.
Wait.
Is this infinite chicken?
What?
Let's go.
Oh, it was 5 chicken.
Okay. It was 5.
It was simply 5 chicken.
I like to think it was infinite chicken.
That looks really good. I love that
This order
style
is
of chicken.
See you soon.
Okay, now I'm going to hack into your computer. Now, I think I'm going to have to stand up to interact with her computer. Which means she might see me.
I think that this is not going to be a problem.
Okay, I'm going to read all this at some other time. Oh, personal reports.
Let's go. Is Lane trustworthy?
I know Yuko's been telling Lane all sorts of confidential information. Lane is pretty clean according to his files, and if anyone can get a bead on someone, it's Yuko. I guess we all need a sounding board. I took a peek inside her own files, and no surprise, she has an eye on him at all times. I don't get her obsession with watching us. I don't think Yuko is trustworthy. Moments of disorientation. I've been having a few moments of disorientation lately. It's as if I spaced out completely. Perhaps it's these mind-numbing quarterly reviews. I'll have to make an appointment with my doctor just in case. Maybe even bring this up to my therapist.
Oh.
I went to lunch with Ularu yesterday and it was strange. I could sense something was off, but she denied it, refused to tell me as usual. I wonder what's up with her. It wasn't like her usual moods where she's questioning herself and her abilities. Imagine if I wrote in my journal, I went to lunch with Keith yesterday, and it was strange.
He pickpocketed me and then ate my chicken in front of me.
Okay. Well,
but I didn't say anything or do anything.
Just silent. The owner caught you stealing.
I wasn't stealing anything. I was just putting the globe down. I was just moving it.
Stop
This
running
is
if
the
you know what's good
difference.
for you. Hold it right there. You're under arrest.
Fuck. Okay, well.
Oh no.
Oh no. Different loading screen.
Bill.
Boo.
Where's the what's up pose?
Where's the... Give us the what's up pose. Okay, just making sure that I've unlocked this. Read these so that it triggers all the Disco Elysium style branching conversations.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Does it do that though?
I don't think it does. No.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
Unless you have the street rat perk.
Yeah, unless you have the Disco Elysium perk. We have been friends at the table. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you, Keith and Sylvi, for staying up late.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this was so much fun.
Yeah, of course.
I had a great time.
I love our ship.
I love our ship. And it could be a little taller. Perhaps?
Yeah, I was thinking it seems short.
I bet you could make it taller as you take over Ryujin Industries with your 10+ mentality.
With my beautiful 10+ mentality. Is there anything we want to plug before we leave?
Yeah, we got a few things going now. As previously mentioned, we just wrapped up a big arc on Palisade. You should...
Wait. I'm gonna put on the I'm putting on the "We'll See You Soon" stream, but I want to make sure that there is people can hear you.
Okay,
I'll they can.
pause the
Phew.
plug.
You're good.
People can hear me? Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we just wrapped up a big arc at Friends of the Table, and if you listen to, or on Palisade on Friends of the Table, and if you listen to the very end, there might be a little extra something that you can go and have a little. Do you want to have a physical thing that's the Friends of the Table thing? That's a possibility. We can't be specific. It's a spoilery shirt.
It's a spoilery shirt.
We also just launched Media Club Plus this past Tuesday. Media Club Plus is going to be our bi-weekly, as in every other week, podcast this season covering Hunter x Hunter, and we'll continue to cover that for the next year and a half, maybe 2 years. It's hard for me to tell how many weeks it's going to end up being, especially given the fact that holidays and such happen.
If we never miss an episode, it's 18
Which is not true.
months.
Okay.
So it's exactly a year and a half if we hit every week.
18 months minimum.
Yeah.
Is what we'll say.
I'm in the process of trying to convince people to do some bonus episodes. So that'll be showing up in friendsoftheTable.cash.
I didn't know
but we don't have anything that anyone's agreed to yet.
Let's talk off air.
Yeah.
Speaking of friendsoftheTable.cash, you can get all of our Patreon stuff there, ranging from Clapcast for $1, Bluff City, and our Patreon exclusive seasons, including the upcoming Realis, worth mentioning.
How upcoming is that, by the way?
So we have right now the game that Jack, Ali, and it's Janine as well, right? In Grandpa's Farm or
and
whatever.
Dre?
Is Dre in that?
No. Grandpa's Farm. Keith.
It is Grandpa's Farm.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be going for a couple months, and then once that's done, the plan is to have Realis start. But
yeah, it needs music. Oh.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Isn't that the way?
We also have gathering info for at the $15 tier, which is sort of a behind the scenes. Think of a more focused post-mortem where Ali sort of just leads us through a discussion about our thought process behind several things on the show. Dre and I believe, did a really fun episode about our respective characters. Keith, you've been on it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really worth checking out, even if you just bump up for the 1 month and then go back down to whatever your tier was later. Check it out.
Stay if you can.
Stay if you can, but I understand sometimes you can't afford that.
Oh, by the way, this has been a really busy month for everyone. We've been not at home a lot of us for a lot of the month.
Yeah.
So we haven't streamed a lot. We didn't stream a lot in August. But now that it's in September and we've got some more stream ideas on the schedule, you can use those Prime subs that you've got hanging out to subscribe with Prime to Friends of the Table, because it's free, but it resets every month.
Only if you've got a Prime sub. Don't sub out of pocket. If you want to support us, go to the Patreon. That's something we want to be clear about.
If you're already on the Patreon and still want to support us, we've got that Ko-fi link down there. Underneath the video, underneath the Twitch, I think it's kofi.com/friends_table.
Little tip
and
jar.
then as a last resort, actually, you know what? Now even the Friends of the Table shop, don't go there unless you have finished Palisade 25. But the Friends of the Table shop, I think that has donations built into it also. All of these are better for us than the terrible revenue split that Twitch gives. Because of course Twitch would give the absolute worst revenue split in the history of content creation.
No, Spotify is it's Spotify's worse.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I wasn't counting music. That's its own level of hell.
The music industry is its own evils.
I don't count music as content creation because it's music. It's like you're making content creation has to be thinner and less valuable.
It has to be more nebulous. Yeah,
it has to be worse.
Now you can't give us a 10+ on any of these platforms. Unfortunately, it only goes up to 5. However, if you
can give us 10
combine
plus on
a 5-star
Patreon.
rating, I guess you can do that
Yeah,
on
I
Patreon in terms of
encourage it.
dollars. But I mean, on the podcast platforms where our shows are, you can only do 10+ if you give 5 stars to Friends of the Table and 5 stars to Media Club Plus. So if you want to be 10+,
oh yeah,
you know what to do,
that is
baby.
great. Now, this is a really, really great week to do something that we very rarely ask people to do, which is go to on iTunes or Apple Podcasts and rate those 2 podcasts and review, please.
Genuinely, please. It is, especially for Media Club Plus, getting a new show out there. It helps us a lot.
If I can personal plug,
please personal plug.
Run Button, the Let's Play channel that I've been doing now for 11 years, 12 years come next month or come November, I think. We started a Let's Play of Digimon World 10 years ago. And we're still doing it because that game is bizarre and weird. And so if you want to go and watch, and a new episode just came out. Another new episode is coming out later this week. If you want to watch a Let's Play of a very weird game that takes place as 2 humans slowly die, you can go to youtube.com/runbutton and watch the Richard Linklater's boyhood of Let's Plays.
That's great. That's a great description. Oh my God.
It's a great Let's Play, but it also happens to literally age me 10 years.
Because it does.
It just does.
It's just how time worked.
That is how time works. Did Richard Linklater make We Bought a Zoo? No. Richard Linklater made Before Sunrise.
Did he? I know, see, my Linklater pull is always School of Rock.
And my Linklater pull is always Waking Life.
Yes, he did do Before
He made Before Sunrise
trilogy.
and School of Rock. Maybe Richard Linklater
in the
is
same
fucking
year.
great. No,
Jack, in the
that's
same
not true.
year.
That's not true.
No, Before Sunset was 2004 and School of Rock was 2003.
You're kidding me.
I thought they were both 2004.
Before Sunset was 2004. Before Sunrise must have been like the late.
Before
90s.
Sunrise was 95.
Yeah.
Oh, Before Sunset is what I was talking about. Okay, sorry.
God, the idea of beginning the Before Sunset, Before Sunrise series and then making School of Rock in the same year, so cool. Oh yeah, he made that great Scanner Darkly adaptation with
Scanner
Robert Downey
Darkly,
Jr.
yeah, is really good. Yeah. And
You
then
know what,
he did
but-
Waking Life and Apollo 10.5, all in the same rotoscope style. Well, they're actually all in different rotoscope styles.
I haven't seen Apollo 10.5. It's supposed to be really good.
I've heard it's good. It's on my Plex. I haven't seen it yet.
That movie Bernie he made is some pretty good mids if you ever want just a solid 7 out of 10 film.
Oh, is that
Richard
is
Linklater
that
makes
Jack
some
Black
pretty
and
good mids.
Yeah,
and
it's
Matthew
Jack
McConaughey?
Yes, it is. It's Jack Black as a funeral home director who
is James Marsden in that?
I have no idea. I mostly just remember Jack Black's performance, if I'm being real.
I remember seeing Jack Black in that in trailers, but I haven't seen it.
It's okay. We are not Richard Linklater, so we're completely neutral on whether or not
but
you
we
check out any
will
of those.
Richard link you later.
Fuck you!
All right, that wraps it up, folks. Have
God
a great
damn
night,
it.
everybody. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.